Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Welcome one, welcome all, nerds all over the internet. It is Saturday night, March 29th, the final March of the month, the final Saturday of the month of March. March Madness, damn it, it's taken over me.
March of month? The ending of the March Madness is
The
leaving.
March of Crime.
We're just marching on, guys. We're just marching on.
This month is making me mad.
You're always mad. Are you kidding
No, I'm
me?
the one who's always mad.
Oh, that's quite all right.
He's
Well,
madly
mad
insane,
here.
though.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
obvious.
you're fair for a point.
I should be on medication right now.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Ravens Flock, folks. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play and lover of all things Japanese, including the super cool Japanese kawaii rock band Baby Metal.
No, that's you right now because you're in the middle of a fit.
Shut up,
Never.
Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly for taking the time.
He thinks I'm in the middle of the fit, man. Back me up.
It is not a fit. It is a need, a hunger, a desire, something that crawls deep within the heart of the human male. Let me ask you something, Mr. Arouse. Have you ever wanted to dig a hole?
I've dug holes.
Yes.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a
Is
hole.
there a purpose to the hole?
Yeah.
No, there isn't. The purpose is the hole itself. So what I'm trying to tell you is that men have one thing they want, and it's fucking disgusting.
Minecraft?
Cut to the music video of Baby Metal.
That has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
You
What
must
does it have to
acquit.
do with Baby Metal?
You must acquit one.
It literally doesn't.
Acquit.
Listen, Baby Metal's awesome.
Thank
But
you.
that has nothing to do
Even
with digging
she
holes.
agrees. She understands.
They're
Yeah, that has nothing to do with digging
adorable. I
holes,
love
though. What is your argument?
One day he will understand.
I know the arguments of digging holes.
But
I
no.
understand the appeal of Baby Metal. However, those two have no correlation.
You
So unless
misunderstand.
you can give me a correlation, then you can fuck off with that shit.
Okay, but look at my counter argument. Look what I can do.
He's got a good point.
Yeah, I know, right?
Solid argument.
I
Mike.
think the correlation is they want you to dig more into Baby Metal and love them.
Holy shit. The woman understood the man faster than the man did.
Perfect.
Incredible. Like, I wasn't even trying to make the
Thank you,
thread
thank
too
you.
thick, but she got that shit on round one.
Don't leave
you
her
leave
hanging.
me hanging.
All right.
you.
Thank you, Angel. Angel.
Happy to help. Angel here. I hope you guys are having a great time. And I hope you're enjoying this show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
All right. And joining us from our far right is one of our awesome cosplayers on his channel. Folks, give it up for Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi, guys. Yeah, no, I cannot believe it's already the last Saturday of March. What the
This
heck?
month went by fast.
It's
in
almost
my opinion.
over.
Oh,
It's almost
gosh,
over.
Guys.
It's crazy.
April 1st is coming up.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there better not be any fucking pranks.
I'm working
Fuck
that day.
April 1st. Fuck April Fools. I hate that.
I'm working that day. I'm already the biggest fool of them all.
Which day is it again?
Tuesday.
It's on
Tuesday?
Fucking Tuesday.
Fucking
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Fucking
Man, it's almost like pottery. It
Tuesdays.
rhymes, not unlike the cream pie that I put under your door behind a spring.
Or,
Okay,
unlike,
you're
or
not-
unlike the mousetrap that I
This
put
is
on your
why I
bed.
stay
I
home
need you
on
to
April
not go
1st.
to your room for the next 3 days, please.
You're not sleepy right now, or you don't
What
need that
the
bed, do
world
you?
is he
I've
babbling
forgotten
about?
what that feels like. Well, I appreciate
It's
it.
Angel. I mean, he's always babbling about something.
Excuse me, I am very erudite and fairly articulate. Give me a
Listen,
fucking credit.
am I
That
wrong?
has nothing to do with.
Am I wrong? You do
eloquent.
babble.
No, I know Babel,
The Tower
I
of
know
Babel.
the fish.
I know.
Oh, the fish.
I know Babar.
That was
Anyways.
pretty
Babar
And-
is nice.
And folks,
If you don't
let-
know who Babar is, you didn't have a good childhood.
And folks, let's not forget the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, Amanda puts in the hours playing all the videos on his channel every single week. Folks, nerds all over the internet, please pardon the Baby Metal ignorant amongst us,
cool. He will learn.
Mr. Juan Arouse.
You're not freaking ignorant about Baby Metal. I know Baby Metal. You're the one who's in a fit about it.
One
There's a
day.
difference between knowing and appreciating
One day.
and becoming obsessed and making it a hyperfixation.
One
The
day
difference
you'll
is
understand.
self-control. And that's the thing that I have more than you.
So don't
Self-control
make
is for
it your entire
cowards.
personality?
Exactly.
Why are you putting your life
Okay,
in
all
danger
right, but
every
listen,
single second?
Juan, listen to my counter argument. Look what I could do.
No, he's got a good point.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
I
for-
think we have to judge at this point. Wait. Judging, sir.
I mean, listen, if life has taught me anything, is that if I make her mad, that means we're right or something. So, we're in the right course.
Oh, I'm not mad. It's just disappointed.
Thank you for that
That's what
fine
it
introduction, gentlemen. Don't you ever forget the mister.
And-
This hurts my soul so badly.
Wait, you have a soul? I thought you already sold it.
It's on
sold
lease
mine.
to K-Storm. Angel sold his.
Yeah, he's married,
Oh,
so his soul is like bound by contract. My
Mine's
soul
already
is in the
been
thing.
sold, so.
Mine was in the stocks, but then somebody crashed the market, so I had to steal it. And listen, don't tell anything to the cops.
All right, and folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the interflockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing that stands in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there is a way that you can help rescue us from this once and for all. You can help pull us from the drudgery of stupidity, the same drudgery of late-stage capitalism that is currently delaying Dragonfang cosplay from joining us on the show as we speak, and that is supporting the Ravens flock, submitting yourself over to us by becoming a inner flocker, by subscribing to us, by commenting, by sharing,
You got
by
it
hitting
too,
the
right?
notification bell,
Yes.
by liking our stuff, by commenting not just during the stream,
Do
but after the
submit.
stream. You know what?
Submit! What is this?
Do
What does it
submit to
submit
us, please.
You kind of walked into that one, Juan.
Literally! How is it you didn't understand that when all of us are gutter brains?
Oh no, he understands. You know why? Because he's wearing mostly black. And darkness is the heart's true nature.
We're all wearing black.
Submit! You know, from the hit single,
Listen,
Submit. by Billy Zane.
I've read too many fan fictions about this.
But please
okay?
continue on.
Yo, if there's Ravens flock fanfictions, I will shit a brick.
And I will sue
Not those
because that's my
fanfictions.
likeness. They don't get to use that.
It's true. But truthfully, submit. No.
Oh my God!
For real though, we appreciate every single one of you guys who's supporting us all the years. If you're not quite ready to commit just yet, you can still send money our way through our Cash App and PayPal links, which are in the chat over here. But what's the most important is that you do share the Ravens flock, that you share our content, and let people know that we're doing all this fine work, making your voice our mission, and spreading the good word, and proselytizing the wonders of the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. So before you know it, we'll have enough inner flockers that we'll be able to finally be self-sustaining. So with your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, I see Haley Ray Stout is back in action. I'm drinking coffee. I envy
Coffee's
you.
wonderful.
Kurisi Randall-san is in the chat. Hey up, Kurisi, thank you for joining us. Wait, he sold Twitter to himself? What the fuck?
We'll talk about that in a second.
We'll fill you in on that in a second. Ulysses Fartknocker's here. Hey up, Ulysses Fartknocker, we appreciate it. Nikki Bella holding it down with the mod squad. Thank you. And Ben Cruz is in the chat. Ben Cruz, how's it going, buddy? I'm currently level 100 in Monster Hunter Wilds. You can get to level 100.
Nice.
Hey,
gangster
that
It's
is.
hunting rank. It doesn't really make you stronger, but it allows you to take more dangerous missions and better rewards.
Oh yeah, Angel. Well, what level are you on in Monster Hunter Wilds?
I'm actually stuck at 40 because I gotta do like a story mission before I can continue, but I want to wait until the big update for the 4th because they're bringing all the cool stuff. We got bowling with bombs.
Okay,
I'm
that is
sorry,
cool.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait to
They're
finally
bowling
start
with
playing.
bombs.
They're bringing back the hub, so you got like the big canteen and a bunch of like limited time dangerous quests, and there's a mini game where you just roll big all explosive barrels on a hitch to hit as many targets as possible. It looks fun.
Angel, you've got a lot of catching up to do with Ben Cruz's level in Monster Hunter Wilds. You're only at level 40 and he's
For
at level
shame.
100.
I know you're an insult to the game.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't
Angel's
mean to.
over here making excuses left, right, and center. He's saying that he's stuck on a side quest. He's saying he has a life he has to live.
I
He's
have
saying that
to
he has
work.
bills to pay.
I have
So he has
many
work.
He has
He's
skill
got so much
issue.
stuff. You know what? Actually, you know what? If he had a skill issue, he wouldn't be having this problem.
Oh.
Do you know why? Because if he had skill issue by our partners at Glitch Energy, where's the tub, by the way?
Where's your-
I gave him the tub. There it
Not the
is.
usual place.
He's got it, but you've
See,
got
that's
one.
the problem. This is all
Yeah.
my skill issues. I put them in this bottle over here.
And that's what Angel would need in order to actually succeed. Which is why we here at the Ravens Flock are proud to continue partnering up with our friends at Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens Flock, with 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. Also, if you check on this little menu bar over here, you see the subscribe and save. You can subscribe to them. You can actually set up notifications and emails and offers from them, and that way you never miss a beat. And make sure that you have their website bookmarked, because you never know what new flavors will be dropping our way.
Like
Isn't that
now?
That's right. Now, we already talked about how we didn't have an episode of the Ravens Flock last week. That would have been an opportunity to talk about the was the newest flavor.
You know, let's talk about both new flavors.
Yeah, let's talk about both new
Last
flavors.
week and this
You're
week's
going to be
new
impressed with the title of the last
I
one.
certainly expect to be, since I missed the last one.
We all did. The last new flavor from last week is called Level Up Lemonade, which is a pink lemonade flavor, and it is inspired by Level Up Arena, and it is a video gaming arena.
It's Kansas City, Missouri, Angel. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Video game for a while. Honestly.
No, you have never heard of the Level Up Arena
I
in
have
Kansas
heard
City?
of them, but I believe that they began as a small tournament that spun off from playing Rocket Arena, and then it just sort of build up into this massive thing. But I haven't heard much news of it. I'm glad to know they're getting enough. They're getting some promotion.
The Level Up Arena is exactly what it sounds like. It is a gamer's haven, Angel. They have a sports arena style venue room. They have a LAN party room in there. They have private gaming rooms in there. It is a gamer's paradise.
I love how
For gamers, by gamers!
I love how much technology has advanced when we still go, okay, but we need a LAN party because it's the actual reliable thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, we invent a million cars, but we still need that one wheel, bro.
Now, that was last week's flavor, and we've talked about enough of it on Wrestle Rewind. Juan, unveil this newest one.
And this one was literally just unveiled last night, inspired by the video game known as Medieval Dynasty.
Yeah.
It is called Quest Item. And this
Is it
one,
shiny?
it's sweet apple
dangerous to
flavor.
go alone.
No, it's
Take
shiny
this.
because you pick it up because it's quest
It's a
time. It's
quest item.
shiny.
Well, it's got a shine on it, but you know what's more important? It's a sweet apple, so you actually gain HP back.
Quest number 1, deliver sweet apple. Quest number 25, kill God.
Survive the unforgiving Middle Ages with the most OP quest item available. Quest item is a delicious sweet apple flavor inspired by the award-winning game Medieval Dynasty. Create a dynasty that lasts generations with the only tool you'll ever need. Quest item from Glitch Energy.
Could you say that
pretty
it's a fetch quest?
That's right.
Can be a fetch quest.
I like the flavor on this one because they've been hitting the sour a little too much. I like that they actually changed something different.
Yeah, like the sweet, like Red Delicious or sweet apples over here.
That's cool.
God,
and
yum.
to be honest, the majority of the time in those times, people would go for the sweet apples because the sour ones were used for wine or cider or whatever.
True.
Of course.
But that's not the most important part about Glitch Energy, is it, folks?
Of
That's
course.
right. That's right. Folks, if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you will receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code Level Up with your own Level Up lemonade, or embark on a journey and get your quest item today.
We want to thank Glitch Energy very much once again for partnering with the Ravens Flock.
Thank you kindly. You have not made a terrible mistake.
No,
Not yet.
No, but I've seen some folks who have. Oh my God, I want to smack things so bad.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, social media is a thing that exists. And everybody complained about it because it was a horrible idea. But sometimes
In the beginning, the earth, it
universe
was
was
the
formed.
heavens and the earth. Everyone has since agreed that it was a terrible mistake.
and everybody complained about it
Ever since. God damn it,
all
the
right.
Every now and then, however, social media manages to bring something funny into our lives. Maybe it's because somebody did something stupid. Maybe it's because somebody did something really stupid. But sometimes the heavens align properly, and James Wood releases the Titans from the earth to fight Zeus. And then you see somebody who is very rich doing something very stupid. I
But
live
don't do
for
that.
moments like
Don't they do
those.
that all the time?
Yes, indeed.
But-
However, before we get to the main story, before we
This
get
is the main story.
yeah, before we get to the main story, I think we need to do a little bit of a recap because 2 years ago in 2023, Elon Musk purchased Twitter.
He bought Twitter for $44 billion, folks. What that means is, and what was the valuation of it at the time? It was like, what, $8 billion?
I think so. I think it was 8 billion or 1 billion.
Yeah, it was
It
closer
was
to...
8 billion, but basically he tried to buy it. He waited for the last very minute and tried to back away from the sale, and the judge said, "Bro, no, you waited too long. So either you buy it for 44 billion or you pay like 1 billion and walk away from, or you lose 1 billion and walk away from this.
away clean.
And he decided that apparently his pride was the one thing in this world bigger than his massive wallet, and he bought Twitter, which he tried to and continuously failed to rebrand as X.
And didn't.
Wow, named after one of his childs that he doesn't care about.
No,
But
no,
go on.
It's also
Didn't
named after a
he-
porn site and named after half of a beer brand.
Yeah, but didn't also its
Dos Equis.
value like tank?
Oh
And
yeah,
tank.
it's been
And
tanking ever
tank.
since.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, that thing.
So he's lost a lot of money already for
that
this.
is, if it's stocks, it doesn't matter because it's technically imaginary money. But the imaginary line is going down, and if there's one thing that the people in power and money hate more than line go down is imaginary line is going down.
No, not the imaginary line.
The
It
could
must
be
go up.
line.
It does line go up.
Stocks.
No, our stonks. Panic. Panic.
But everybody does have a point. Elon Musk has not been having the best of luck in terms of finances. His
Financial decisions.
yeah, nope, or financial decisions.
or
He's
moral decisions.
He's losing a lot of money. His stock value has taken a huge
He's
plummet.
losing his mind.
He's losing his mind. Well, he's been
What
losing
mind?
his mind.
That fucking.
You know,
happy
if
as
Okay, he's
fuck
losing the last
motherfucker.
brain cell he has.
You know,
okay?
if he spend more time actually playing video games, he might have a mind left.
Yeah, and no one's
doesn't
and
play
no
them.
one's
Okay,
and
we're-
almost no one wants to purchase his Tesla vehicles. There's been reports of a lot of people setting their Cybertrucks or regular Tesla vehicles on fire.
Oh no,
you
those
find
are
those?
people attacking other people's trucks. That's still pretty bad.
No, they're attacking their own vehicles.
Oh,
There's
that's-
also people attacking their own.
then those people are stupid because you already gave him your money.
Oh
Wouldn't
no,
it be easier to
those
just
are on
sit-
lease, Angel.
Yeah,
That
on
means no,
lease.
you don't get no. You already bought and started paying for it on payments, but then said no, fuck this.
well,
Yeah, but you don't
haven't
get your money back if you put it on lease. You might as well change.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
but
smarter
haven't
to
they all
just
been
exchange
recalled?
your car for another car?
Also, wasn't the Cybertruck recalled like 19 times now?
Somewhere between 50 or
And the
so,
funny
yeah.
thing is, I actually saw one yesterday.
I keep seeing one around. Just one though. Just
So,
one.
It
with
was
all
black.
these problems
Ugh.
piling up, Elon Musk is having a very difficult time as he's continuing to couch surf in the White House while all his numbers are now going down. However, he has found a way, in a weird sense, if you want to call it that, to bounce back on his finances. In
By
his,
building
this
the
isn't-
trampoline himself.
in his latest article that's provided to us by AP,
Yeah, the Associated Press.
Associated Press, the headline reads, Elon Musk sells Twitter to his own XAI for $33 billion in all-stock deal.
All right, so you guys are gonna love this shit. And just to clarify, what Angel was mentioning earlier about pay the $1 billion, that was the cancellation penalty because he was trying to back out of purchasing Twitter in the first place. Also, Mr. Geek Me Out's in the chat. He met Wilmer Valderrama from That 70s Show. Yay, good on you. Good to see you, Mr. Geek Me Out. All right, and this story comes to us by Barbara Ortutai. Ortutai? Is that
Just like that.
Which was published
Okay.
today.
Today, March 29th, 2025.
So this is breaking news.
No, it's
Just updated. Okay.
This is
I-
predictable news. when
All
we
right,
talk
it's just
about it.
updated.
Yeah,
All right.
here we fucking go, folks.
Elon Musk has sold social media site Twitter to his own XAR artificial intelligence company in a $33 billion all-stock deal, the billionaire announced on Friday. Both companies are privately held, which means they are not required to disclose their finances to the public.
They just happen to be built collectively one right next to the other. And Elon Musk is seen walking from one door to the other, carrying massive bags of his own money for some reason.
For no good reason.
When
All
they
right.
asked him, he said something about Scrooge McDuck and ran away.
Musk said in a post on Twitter that the move will, quote, unlock immense...
potential by blending AI's advanced AI technology
Oh.
and expertise with massive reach.
Hey, wait a fucking second. Wait just a goddamn second.
Oh.
I apologize for interrupting. But doesn't it feel kind of weird that he's doing this and all of a sudden we're getting that controversy about the thing we're going to talk about later?
Funny you mentioned that.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Noticing.
We'll
It's
get to
almost
it.
like there's a pattern.
We'll get to it when we get to it. So, he said the deal values XAI at $80 billion and Twitter at $33 billion. Musk, who serves as CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, as well as an advisor to President Donald Trump, if you want to call it the job, that
More
title.
like hand up his ass master.
Tard wrangling.
Bought,
Called the bank.
bought the site then called Twitter for $44 billion
It's still called Twitter.
in 2022. Oh, sorry, I mistook. I thought it was 2023. Gutted its staff and changed its policies on hate speech, misinformation, and user verification, and renamed it X.
I know, we need more hate speech.
He launched XAI a year later. XAI and X's futures are intertwined. Today, we officially take the step to combine the data, models, compute, and distribution and talent. This combination will unlock immense potential by blending XAI's advanced AI capability and expertise with X's massive reach. Musk wrote on Twitter, the combined company will deliver smarter, more meaningful experiences to billions of people while staying true to our core mission of seeking truth and advancing knowledge.
You know what he didn't do?
What?
Tell you what it actually does.
Listen,
No.
Say what you will about the rockets, but for every rocket that crashes, like 50 of the ones that his team designs actually fly and do their job. This is legalese corporate speak for...
Deflection.
Not even a deflection. He's not telling you anything. That paragraph meant nothing.
all that is corporate speak.
He's wiggling his hands and going, think of the potential. Okay.
Potential
the
of
what?
what?
The potential.
Of what?
The potential.
Of what?
Of the potential.
Vete a la verga, fucking
El
apartheid.
potencial.
Maga mama huevo, motherfucker.
It's
Oh
not.
my god!
There's so much nothing in
There's
that.
so much nothing in it!
It's just a big ball of hot air, but at least you can use those to fly balloons.
Can we fly a balloon with your speech,
Guys,
Elon?
please.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll all get ourselves together. We'll rent a hot air balloon. We'll strap Elon Musk up to the rafting of the balloon and just let him ramble. And we'll fucking float away.
He
We'll
will
have
cross
ourselves
the
an
world in
adventure.
80 days.
We'll have
Oh my
ourselves
God.
an adventure. We'll go off
The
and
Marx
fly to
Brothers
St. Louis,
would have a-
Missouri.
would be calling-
No, better. We'll take that hot air balloon. We'll fly over to Kansas City, Missouri, so we can go to the Level Up Arena.
Yeah.
That way we can just drop Angel off with
That
a little
way-
surprise hatch
Just
at the bottom.
imagine if we actually got that man to actually play video games instead of paying people to play video games for him.
Right.
He could actually be mildly stable for 5 seconds.
Or even enjoyable.
Oh,
or
God.
entertaining.
So, continuing with the article, folks. It's not clear if the move will change anything for Twitter users.
They call it right there!
XAI already uses data from Twitter user posts to train its artificial intelligence models, and paying Twitter users have access to its AI chatbot, Grok, while non-paying users can ask the chatbot 10 questions every 2 hours.
This story was first published on March 28, 2025, and it was updated on March 29, 2025 to correct that Grok has already been available to X's non-paying users on a limited basis. An earlier version stated Grok had only been available to X users who paid for a subscription. Okay, that was all. That was the only clarification that they needed here.
We have investigated for fraud, and I found myself completely innocent of all charges. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go give this cashier that looks and mysteriously sounds like me all of my money. Excuse me, cashier.
Guys, I might
Sí, señor, ¿cómo puedo ayudarle hoy?
Yes, I'm going to give you my $33 billion.
Muchas gracias por los 33 billones de dólares.
I really need to work on that Spanish filter.
What is your name? Mi nombre es Musco Elonio.
I totally trust Musco Elonio.
Now, a lot of people might think that $33 billion...
Buscando!
Oh, God. Now, a lot of people might think that $33 billion is a lot of money, but remember, this is Elon...
I think it's a lot of money in general.
But also
It is a lot of fucking money.
consider that Elon Musk has so much money to throw around that $33 billion pretty much means nothing to him, like his children.
The best part is it doesn't mean anything because
Am I
it's
wrong?
not even liquid assets. Remember, billionaires like him, they don't really have their money in banks or in big pools of money. It's an estimated value of everything they own. So this was no different than just going click, drag, repeat 33 billion times.
Yeah, that's literally
Just
it.
copy a big file and put it in another folder. Wow, even the actual action is a nothing burger.
You know what it actually does, if you think about it? Because this is something I believe he's trying to do this in order to try and shift his money around to save his sorry ass. And let me explain. Try to follow me on this. This is just a theory.
A game theory.
I wish it was a game theory.
No, it is a game.
What
to
game?
Them. It's all a game to them.
I mean, Elon Musk thinks he's playing a game.
Okay, so Elon Musk, the majority of his personal net worth is tied to his Tesla stock, yes? What did he use in order to buy Twitter in the first place?
Tesla stocks.
Okay, now he's taken all the ownership of Twitter and shifted it under his XAI. So now the ownership of it falls under a completely different company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, meaning that it won't affect his ability, meaning that it won't affect anything happening to the Tesla stock. Meaning that the current campaign that people are running in order to try and devalue and demoralize and bankrupt Elon Musk by hitting his Tesla stocks and affecting his ability to own Twitter, it may have just been interrupted on that because if XAI is owning Twitter now at a price of $33 billion,
then it's completely disconnected from Tesla stock.
That's my thinking. I'm not sure. I'm just spitballing that. I would have to look in the particulars, but hear me now, quote me later. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Well, the issue with that is it was what, 44 billion?
Yeah.
$44 billion.
So they sold it for 33 billion.
Yes.
He sold it for $33 billion to himself.
He would still owe on that extra.
To himself.
To himself.
So
the bank.
So he'll run
to the bank.
No, to the bank that has it valued over against his Tesla stock.
He already
but
paid
if it's
the
not
44
owned by him anymore, if it's owned by his XAI brand, and it's not being sold under his Tesla stock, then everyone who's been trying to take him down by targeting Tesla,
he just moves the target 3 more feet away.
Just out of reach.
Basically, I'm going to take the imaginary numbers over here and put them on this side of the equation.
In order to protect
I think
my
that
numbers.
he's still going to be in trouble with that. All
Oh,
things
no.
considered.
He's in trouble on the grounds that this is blatantly insider trading.
Yeah.
But it's, let's put it this way. This is the illegal, this is the line between the legal and the blatantly illegal. And there's this tiny little gray area here made specifically by the people who drew the line in the first place. And he's right there. We're using a lot of technically speaking, because he's doing no better than basically owning 3 farms and moving the cows from one pasture to another pasture. Except that half the cows died on the way there. But don't worry about those cows. We'll get more cows later.
Yeah,
it's still his cows.
I still
it's
hope
still
that
his
it
property.
goes downhill.
We
It's
can hope it all we
going
want,
by
but
default. He's just trying to grab more buckets to pull water out of the boat. That's it.
Like I said, hear me now, quote me later. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong. But that's my thinking as to
all of this could have been
why
avoided if the Cybertrucks actually look good.
all this could have
The
been
Cybertrucks are awful.
all this would have been avoided if he did.
They're
If he
hideous.
had self-awareness.
Oh no, we don't do that here.
If he just
We don't
walked
do that
away,
here.
If he had just walked
been
away in the
fine.
first
We don't
fucking
do
place.
that here.
But he didn't buy Twitter just to say that he owns Twitter. He clearly bought it because he had a
Well,
personal, political, and financial
he also
agenda.
did for
Yeah,
clout.
because he wants because he wanted to get rid. I've seen his interviews, by the way. His initial thought when purchasing Twitter is that he wanted to get rid of censorship against free speech.
Ironic, considering how many
Hilarious.
people's free speech he's been shutting down left
No,
and right.
yeah, there's been a lot of. You know what? I'm gonna just say it right now.
Elon Musk has a funny nose. Ban me, bitch. There.
Old Twitter doesn't really feel that much different from new Twitter. The only difference is that we have changed the standards of what banned speech is. Essentially, we were banning that thing. Okay, now we're banning this thing.
That's still bad. No,
And there's
but
also
I'm
a
the good
bajillion
guy.
porn bots for some reason.
Ugh,
Jesus.
So many fucking porn bots.
They went away for a while and then they came back. They gotta fix that algorithm, man.
I don't
He
think
doesn't want to fix the algorithm. That's the algorithm he likes.
I want to see the porn bots.
That's just it. I don't think he even knows what he wants. I don't think like I said, I've
Well,
seen
he's a
his recent
spark-
reviews, and
well,
he has
he's a-
absolutely
He's a
one.
fucking
If you don't mind,
level, yeah.
yeah, if you don't mind, I don't think he knows exactly what he says or what he's doing.
That's because he's high on ketamine all
Yeah,
the time, and he's a
he's
maga
high.
level.
I can tell you that very easily. He wants the one thing that he can never have. He
Control.
wants to be liked.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
that's a thing with every rich billionaire. They want to be liked.
But you
Well,
can't.
he must
You can't
be liked
buy
by his
happiness.
family,
The
right?
unwashed masses will never love you, and the people that work for you will only be yes men to you. Like, when you become that rich, there will be no actual genuine connection you can make, because you will always be asking yourself, are they after me or after my money? And the fact that 90% of the time is the second part, it will disillusion you to humanity very quickly. So we have a man with more money and power that he knows how to do, with barely any connection to his own family, and who is basically surrounded by friends who are
Hello.
not family,
Entry!
and family who is
Sayana
not
and Dragon
family.
Fang. Welcome.
I'm right here.
I meant to say Case from Dragon Fang.
Hello,
I'm so
other
used to-
Sayana Rose.
No, you're not the other Sayana.
Now it's his turn to be put on the ringer.
I have
Yeah,
now
exactly.
learned
You know,
how to
ironically,
split
Who is the
again.
only person
Yeah.
who could see him as a friend and doesn't?
Ooh.
Trump.
only zero sugar they have.
Because
Actually,
They're
no.
both,
He's
they
a
both
bank.
have they
He's a
both have
bank
certain
to
things
him.
in common.
because Musk might be the richest man in the world, but Trump is the president.
But
But he doesn't see him as a friend either.
No, he doesn't
just
see
see
him
him as a convenient tool, like he sees
A
everybody
means
else.
to an end.
Yeah.
He's an ATM machine.
Can
You know
you
what he is?
imagine what it's like to be that alone?
Ronry. Musk is so Ronry.
No, but seriously speaking,
He's really
can you
Ronry.
what it's like to have that much money and no one to share it with.
I have nobody.
I don't know, but I have the sudden urge to watch Richie Rich again. But the point is, Angel makes a good point.
I'm so
I don't care.
I'm Mr. Ronry. I have nobody for my own.
All right. So
As
you
I
were
was
saying,
trying to
I
say,
love that song.
it's a pretty good song.
I don't care how rich or how much money you have. I don't care how alone you feel. You can't buy happiness.
You can make people love you.
Actually,
and you can't make
no,
them smile.
You can buy stability and peace.
Well, no, you can actually buy happiness up to around 100,000 to the point where you're happy because you are no longer struggling.
You're happy when your needs
Anything
are
above
met.
that, then you start to get a little
At
greedy.
that point, it becomes success.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because you cannot
So
really be happy
100,000, yes,
forever.
you can buy happiness.
Give me
Dragon
a
Faye will
million,
be
I want
joining
more.
us momentarily.
I'll take $1 million instead, though. I need to buy a PS5.
Or
at
is
some
she
point.
dead to the world?
Listen, if I could just buy 100, like have 100,000 a year, I would actually
Don't lay down.
never have any issues.
It becomes
I'll
a
talk
case
with
of
you.
this.
I'll talk with
When human happiness is like human anger in that it cannot last forever. You know, it's like
Everything's
a
a
spike
joke.
of positive
Happiness would
emotion.
literally be being able to, survive and not have to, wonder, wait, if I don't have this paycheck, then I'm fucked.
But see, here you go. Allow me to debate on that, because that is not happiness. That is contentment.
It's happiness because you're no longer in fear.
No, not like that. Let me explain. Happiness is the search of positive emotion. But when that plateaus down, when you calm down, but you still feel, satisfied with the way things are, that is contentment. That is the closest thing to peace of mind a human being can achieve.
I still would be happy.
Yes, because that is your definition of happiness. That is contentment, which is, I have nothing to worry about. Everything is going to be okay, and there is no, unexpected immediate threat about to befall my head, except the eternal march of time that works upon us all like the sand
Well,
upon
yeah,
the beach.
but sadly, the march of time,
but that's
we
life,
can't
you know?
stop.
Basically, what
Sadly.
you want in life is not happiness. What you want is contentment with moments of happiness. Because if you're happy all the time, that's impossible. Have you ever tried being angry all the time?
Yes.
It doesn't work. It runs out after a while. It's like the fuel
It
tank.
works for me.
You can be grudgeful, you can be pissed off, but you cannot be angry all the time. It's
I can.
impossible.
Actually, for a good amount of time, yes, you can.
Yes, but that time has to end at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Like
always does.
Yeah.
But it can still buy happiness because
Yes.
even those small little spikes, it makes you happy.
Yes,
So,
but what you're looking for is contentment because you want a state of continuous peace. You don't want the moment of fuck yeah, this is awesome. You want the feeling of nothing is gonna go wrong. That's what you're looking for. He bypassed that feeling a long time ago. He bypassed that feeling several $1 billion ago because he reached that plateau where he's in a position that he should never have to worry about anything in his entire life. In fact, there is nothing stopping him from retiring away from everything and just living in
I don't think he's
Honolulu.
ever
It's called ego.
had like a time
vacation?
where he was.
Yeah.
He was born with a golden spoon.
There
Off
is
his ass.
literally nothing
Yeah.
stopping him from going, I want to abandon all this business and go to Honolulu and live happily for the rest of my life.
Honolulu, but yes.
Because he has lived his entire life stuck in that position of having so much,
Yeah.
but no one to share it with.
No.
There has never been a person more alone in this world than Elon Musk. And that is the comic tragedy of his cruel
I'm
existence.
sorry, but he can stay alone.
You know
He
something?
has nothing
Yeah, he can
because
cry
he
mad about it.
refuses to have nothing.
That's actually very well put.
It's
like
nothing.
It's like the Greek
He
tragedy,
gets
you know?
what he deserves, and what he deserves is nothing.
It's like the Greek tragedy, like
Thank you, John Cena.
you achieved everything you wanted, but you have nothing to actually, you have no way to enjoy it by yourself.
Precisely. And folks, what do you think about
Time
this
to do
story?
drugs, I guess.
What do you think about
Actually,
this
yes,
story?
that's
Let us know in the chat right now.
First, let's see here. Haley Ray Stout. I'm waiting for Glitch and an Elder Scrolls themed drink. That's awesome. That'd be cool.
I can. I tried to drink it one and I bumped inside a
Miriam's-
wall. They took a week to get me
Miriam's
out.
Dagon's at it again. Thank you for that. And Five-Setter Macrocephalus in the chat. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Ravens Flock.
Hey, brah.
Let's see here. He's feeding all of Twitter to an AI Lamau. Lex Luthor stole 30 cakes. That's as many as 5 sixes.
And that is terrible.
I still use Twitter. So do I, sadly. The line could go up.
Dagon's at it again. Thank you.
Indeed, yeah. You guys are still cool and hilarious. Yes, thank you for that.
Hi.
Shell game for sure.
We tried.
Taxes.
Cyber dumpster.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Quake. I have Mr. Quake. Thank you for that, Matthew Coburn. Ulysses Fartknocker. Stop singing before you get DMCA.
Oh shit, Mr. Quake is going to Japan.
Awesome. He's going to Japan. Fantastic.
Ooh, nice.
Make sure to check out a Daiso.
Whoa, hang on a minute, guys. Let me see
Also,
here.
who's this?
Matthew.
The Marlon Network at Apple Podcasts. Please check out Elon Musk
This
fail.
looks like
top 10.
advertisement.
Yeah. Marlon was here. Apologies.
yeah.
You know what?
If
We
you
can,
want to advertise, you need to pay us for it.
well,
Yeah.
you know what I could
We need
do?
to stick to
All
a
right.
standard.
If it's all right with you, I'll just go ahead and I will remove that one. Not to be mean, but it's okay.
Yes, to be beat. Pay us for the advertisement, please.
But anyways, but speaking of AI, thank you for that segue there, chat. This actually transitions over to the next story.
Almost, but yes, you're right, Jose. It does. But Matthew Coburn did say one other thing.
What is it?
You can't buy happiness, but you can rent it for 3 minutes.
Uh,
3 minutes
I'll
only.
stick to my moral principles, thank you.
I have no morals. Give me those drugs.
Anyway, so in this article,
Where are they?
oh my god, eh?
No, it gets worse. The AI stupidity gets,
It gets
even worse.
funnier,
Drag your
at
finger, you're
least.
like you're not gonna. Oh, okay, understood. She's too
She's
tired.
She's
to work.
dead. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but my
we'll talk later, okay?
I have to lay
Get
my
your
sister
rest.
to rest.
We know.
It's okay.
We
Go
know.
get your
Drag
rest,
Thing.
Chief.
We
Yeah,
love you.
yeah, she's
Go
dead,
and-
sorry.
Go and knock out.
Damn.
All right.
Man, your sister has to stop dying on us. It's
It
really
needs
sad.
to. It needs to be
You're telling me she's
Molac
a
Ball
healer?
Blueberry drink.
I can only cry so many tears.
Oh my
you know?
god. And in this next article provided to us by the same site, AP News, the headline reads,
Yeah, there's all the rage right now.
Chat
Stupidity.
GPT's viral Studio Ghibli style images highlight AI copyright concern.
Oh boy, the thing that we predicted was going to happen 5 years ago is happening again.
You mean that thing that we've been saying is going to be a problem?
Again!
You mean the thing that we always kept saying? Hey, this.
Wait, I thought we've
People
been
say,
saying it since
"No,
2023
no,
when we
that's
first
not gonna
talked about
happen
it.
to us."
Same def-
Yes, it
Well,
is.
it's okay. I needed 2 more years to refine the algorithm.
Oh,
No, we're literally saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
It's gonna happen.
Wait, oh my
It's gonna
gosh, it's
happen.
happening.
Oh,
We
it's
told
happening.
you
all right.
so.
Let's go ahead and get to the article, Juancho.
And this one's by Matt O'Brien and Sarah Parvini, and it was put up yesterday, March 28th.
All right,
All right,
so in Los Angeles, the AP, fans of Studio Ghibli, the famed Japanese animation studio behind Spirited Away and other beloved movies, were delighted this week when a new version of ChatGPT let them transform popular internet memes or personal photos into the distinct style of Ghibli founder Hayao Miyazaki. But the trend also highlighted ethical concerns about artificial intelligence tools trained on copyrighted creative works and what that means for the future livelihoods of human artists. Miyazaki, who is 84 years of age, known for his hand-drawn approach and whimsical storytelling, has expressed skepticism about AI's role in animation.
Translation, he said this is an insult against life itself.
Actually,
The
is that
fact
exactly
that
what
he said,
It was for a different context. He was talking about something
yeah,
completely
but the
different.
fact that he is even speaking up like it's like, oh,
I mean,
you
listen,
pissed him off.
Miyazaki is a bitter, cynical piece of shit of a man who makes beautiful, beautiful art. But you cannot deny he makes a damn good point because you're basically telling me some douchebag made an algorithm to take his entire life's work and turn it into a goddamn Photoshop filter. I would be rather disappointed myself.
Concerning he keeps coming out of
In
retirement.
and out of retirement.
Again, wait, how many times now?
7.
4,
7.
7.
Whoa!
I
What?
counted. It happens almost every new movie. Oh, speaking of people coming out of retirement,
Bless that man though.
you guys know how I like to remind sometimes that the creator of Fist of the North Star has like a fucked up eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He no longer has a messed up eye. Turns out that 2 years ago, I did not know about this, he got a macular surgery to replace that part of the cornea, and his vision has returned perfectly.
Yay!
That is
Oh, that's
Hold on.
wonderful.
Some good news to sweeten all the bitterness that's about to come in.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate
You
it.
gave us milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate.
All right, so continuing with the bitterness here,
Jonalings Warren.
Jean-Alex Warren wasn't thinking much about that when he uploaded a photo of his 3-year-old ragdoll cat, Molly, into ChatGPT's new image generator tool on Wednesday. He then asked ChatGPT to convert it to the Ghibli style, instantly making an anime image that looked like Molly, but also one of the painstakingly drawn feline characters that populate Miyazaki movies such as My Neighbor Totoro or Kiki's Delivery Service.
I really fell in love with the results, said Links Warren, an entrepreneur who lives in Aachen, Germany. But we're thinking of printing it out and hanging it on the wall.
Oh God, no! Don't print it out.
Wait, if you guys really want this, like other pictures or like your cat or anything to look like Ghibli style, pay an artist to draw it in the Ghibli style.
And that's where you made your mistake.
Oh, why?
Because
they don't want to pay money.
I could find an artist that draws the way I want to. I could get in contact with them. I could pay them the money. I could wait between 1 to 2 weeks to get the art. I could still not be satisfied with the art. Or I can hit one button
and get it for free.
Remember, people only care about one thing.
It's
convenience.
Convenience. Instant this. Instant
Or
that.
learn to draw yourself. There you go.
Yeah, well, that could take like 10 years. Or I can hit this button.
Fucking.
I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm saying that this is how people work.
Similar results gave the Ghibli style to iconic images such as the casual look of Turkish pistol shooter Yusuf Dikek in a t-shirt and one hand in his pocket on his way to winning a silver medal.
That man looked like a fucking JoJo character.
I know, but they keep forgetting that another contestant also did the same thing.
Yeah.
She was a woman.
Yeah, but the problem is, he looked like a dude that just got off the couch and said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
She kind of looks the same way.
The casual... No, she doesn't. She was way prettier. Come on.
I'm saying she looks like she could literally just sit down on the couch to be like,
Didn't you make one with two of them basically pointing like a movie poster?
Oh my God. Let's see. Or the famed disaster girl meme of a 4-year-old turning to the camera with a slight smile as a house fire rages in the background. Meme. ChatGPT maker OpenAI, which is fighting copyright lawsuits over its flagship chatbot, has largely encouraged the Ghiblification experiments as its CEO, Sam Altman, changed his profile on social media platform Twitter into a Ghibli-style portrait. In a technical paper posted Tuesday, the company has said that new tool would be used, taking a, quote, conservative approach in the way it mimics the aesthetics of individual artists. We added a refusal which triggers when a user attempts to generate an image in the style of a living artist, it said. But the company added in a statement that it, quote, permits broader studio styles which people have used to generate and share some truly delightful, inspiring, original fan creations. Studio Ghibli in Japan declined to comment Friday. As users posted their Ghibli-style images on social media, Miyazaki's previous comments on AI animation also began to resurface. When Miyazaki was shown an AI demo in 2016, he said he was, quote, utterly disgusted by the display. According to documentary footage in the interaction, the person demonstrating the animation which showed a writhing body dragging itself by its head, explained that AI could, quote, present us grotesque movies that we humans can't imagine. It could be used for zombie movements, the person said. That prompted Miyazaki to tell a story. Angel, would you like to cap this one?
Go ahead, do this, bro.
Every morning, not in recent days, I see my friend who has a disability, Miyazaki said. It's so hard for him to just do a high five. His arms, with stiff muscle, can't reach out to my hand now. Thinking of him, I can't watch this stuff and find it interesting. Whoever created this stuff has no idea what pain is.
Ooh,
he said he would, quote,
he would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work at all. I strongly feel like this is an insult to life itself.
He had it!
Yeah, bro!
God damn!
So, Josh Weisenberg, a partner at the law firm Cashman, said that one question the Ghibli style AI art raises is whether the AI model was trained on Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli's work. That in turn, quote, raises the question of, well, do they have a license or permission to do that training or not, he said. OpenAI didn't respond to a question Thursday about whether it had a license. Weisenberg added that if a work was licensed for training, it might make sense for a company to permit this type of use. But if this type of use is happening without consent and compensation, he said, it could be, quote, problematic. No shit!
No shit, Sherlock!
Jesus!
The word problematic actually appears in a proper context.
Way to state the obvious.
Weisenberg said that there is a general principle, quote, at the 30,000-foot view that style is not copyrightable. But sometimes, he said, what people are actually thinking of when they say style could be more specific, discernible, discrete elements of a work of art, he said.
A Howl's Moving Castle or Spirited Away, let's see here, or you could freeze a frame in any of those films and point to specific things. And then look at the output of the generative AI and see identical elements or substantially similar elements in that output, he said. Just stopping at, oh, well, style isn't protectable under copyright law, that's not necessarily the end of the inquiry. artist Carlo Ortiz, who grew up watching Miyazaki's movies and is suing other AI image generators for copyright infringement in a case that's still pending, called it, quote, another clear example of how companies like OpenAI just do not care about the work of artists and the livelihoods of artists.
Assholes.
That's using Ghibli's branding. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay, AP. We know you're broke. That's using Ghibli's branding, their name, their work, their reputation to promote OpenAI products, Ortiz said. It's an insult. It's exploitation. Ortiz was... go ahead, guys.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, this was horror fucking bull.
Go for it.
Ortiz was further enraged when President Donald Trump's administration jumped into the meme trend Thursday, using the White House's official Twitter account to post a Ghibli-style image of a weeping woman from the Dominican Republic recently arrested by U.S. immigration agents. The White House and OpenAI didn't immediately respond to requests for comment on how the image was made.
Shit, a little too silly on that.
Yeah.
However, for the sake of playing devil's advocate, which I found is quite funny to do, allow me to add context. The picture was a reference to a crazy bitch that they arrested and deported because she had a massive ring of fentanyl traffic.
Really?
Yeah, there was a picture of I could have sworn it was a fat dude before, but no, apparently that was a woman, and they just made an AI picture of that. So honestly, on a like ethical aspect, it still feels kind of slimy.
Kinda.
Like I feel like I'm touching like it's not garbage; it's like a bag of garbage.
You know,
you don't know what's inside the garbage, but
touching?
it feels squeamy.
You know what it is?
What?
Here's what it is.
What?
You're sticking your hand in it. You think because it looks creamy and warm to the touch, that maybe, just maybe, it's something edible.
We got Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
No, it's something edible, like I don't know, like
and then you look
frosting,
inside.
like cinnamon bun frosting or icing on a
and
cake.
then you look inside.
Oh shit!
It's mold.
expired mold and
that
expired
doesn't
grease.
make it better.
Bread.
Yeah.
It isn't. But
no.
the point is,
Just because you may not respect the subject of the
you
art,
would expect at least some manner of decorum from the fucking global office.
from the fucking
Man,
immigration office.
What happened to professionalism, man?
What professionalism? They're making this is coming from the same motherfuckers who made quaint little ASMR video of locking people in cuffs and handcuffing them and marching them up planes.
Even if those people are filthy, disgusting criminals, murderers, and rapists.
But listen how aesthetic it is.
I don't want an aesthetic. I want them away from me. I don't stop turning this shit into a circus act. It's supposed to be an actual carriage of justice, you dumb fuck.
Oh, sorry, you're really expecting professionalism from the same White House that tweeted on Twitter in 2020 saying we will find you and we'll kill you?
No.
2025.
No, I don't. But I digress. You know, I saw this, okay, my stance in AI has always been the same. If you're going to use it just for the funsies and just to make dumb pictures to post online, sure, fine, whatever. You're not making any money of it. It's stupid, but it's no big deal. If you start trying to use it to actually make money, we got a problem. And more importantly is the fact that it doesn't matter how much you try to. Even if you try to imitate the Ghibli style, it will never be as good as. Because the moment you try to draw something more complex than a basic ass posing in front of a picture thing, is going to fall apart. And I have an excellent example of that. Somebody made an AI version of that stupid filter of the scene in Bleach where Ichigo faces off against Aizen after he transforms into the giant ripped-off face monster with the nuclear wings. And predictably, the art is a little more complex than just people smiling. So Aizen was turned into, you know all those condom jokes we made?
Oh yeah, where Aizen was a sock puppet?
Yeah, well, he basically, you know how he has like mouths at the end of his wings that shoot nukes?
Yeah.
They look like fleshlights now.
Oh!
It's fucking ugly. It looks terrible. It looks
penis.
genuinely insulting to the craft. Like
I did not need that in my mind.
And of course, the amount of like high-tier streamers like that dumbass XQC praising this work and actually defending it, well, that should tell you what the actual thinking man thinks about it.
All right.
Let me take a look over here. Also,
It's asinine.
again, Zelda will never be compared to Ghibli's movies. What?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the context of that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I mean, why not talk about Zelda later, but that
AZ here.
Like a Sambu. What?
What?
I apologize, but I don't understand that language.
Sorry, we don't speak weird.
Hello, AZ.
Hi, AZ. I hope you're not a psycho.
Please be a person.
Please talk normal. If
No,
that's
no.
AI
Hey,
speaking,
don't say that. They might be trying to translate Swahili or something and may not have a grasp on English.
No, that's not
Let
even-
us be culturally sensitive to the needs of AZ. You know, like he's the cousin of the Pokemon game, ZA.
Ah! which we'll get to a little bit later. But that being said,
there's another think piece here for you guys to check out from the New York Times. If you have it within your means to check it out, it's actually free to get their reads on the stuff. So just to give you an idea, it's like an editorial about this about Ghibli AI shit. Let's see here. People love Studio Ghibli, but should they be able to recreate it? And this was written out by Madison Malone Kircher, and it was written 2 days ago. But check this shit.
Oh, that's a nice artist drawing. That's generated AI. Bull.
Yeah, it's getting better, isn't it? Hang on, let me cut the hands real quick.
Oh yeah.
They are surprisingly not shit. It's getting smarter.
Or
it might be the fact that because it's drawing...
Wait, scroll up. Where's the dude's arm? The other arm.
Behind.
Where?
It's probably going right
behind
yeah.
the...
Is he trying to cop a feel?
No,
I mean, that's his wife. He can do it if he wants to.
That shirt
He lost it in the war, you insensitive shit.
Like this, all completely down.
He lost it in the war, you cruel, insensitive man. Have you no respect for veterans? Anyway.
He could be doing this.
Listen,
you can't see my arm behind
there's no denying
right,
that
fine,
the
whatever.
algorithm is getting better in some aspects. Most likely they didn't fuck anything up here because it's based on a drawing style. And turns out that for some reason, AI can usually render arms and hands better when it doesn't have too much detail on them.
Or when it doesn't have to do this.
Yeah. But
or that weird poster from season 2 of Arcane.
Most likely it's also because it's using a real picture as a reference, as a frame of reference, so the algorithm smooths out based on what it sees. It doesn't have to imagine, like if you told it, hey, imagine a picture of that Ghibli style, suddenly you will start noticing some problems.
Everything would be all over the place.
No,
kind of like a Ghibli
it would be right in place, but just a little out of place. You know?
Kind of like a Ghibli movie.
It's like you walk in and you go, were my books stacked that way the moment I left? Was my shoe that position when I took it off?
Kind of like a Ghibli
Is that my child with 2 heads walking in the background?
Okay, that's
like a get. Oh, okay, yeah, that part.
Okay, no, but like that.
I mean, Spirited Away was kind of weird.
Kind of, he says.
I love Spirited Away.
All right, so
Like while all like I've got you. I'm gonna help slide you in. Relax,
all right, please, yeah.
All right,
Submit. He
No
can
homo.
slide you in gently.
No homo. But go on.
Now, like the craziness about it is that, yeah, we're showing folks how to use AI generation in order to make their art style look nice, which is nice and cute, but fucking seriously, follow in the footsteps of Baby No Money and hire and commission real fucking artists.
Here's a good idea. Cut to the wolf from Puss in Boots, but he kicks a pencil. Pick it up.
Pick
it up. Hey man, those artists bled and died for a reason. Might as well, follow their example.
Yeah,
okay.
fair point.
Bitch ass build.
Hey.
Wait, what's up, Juan?
No, I'm trying to find a thing. I believe it was called. Yep, there it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and share one thing that we need to remind folks of.
Oh,
if you are an artist, and if you want to protect your art against these horrors, against the tragedy of AI generated content.
This is a casual reminder that
where there's a little tool you can use called Nightshade that it basically poisons AI generation models from using your content. So your content
is it really poison? It's more like a protective talisman on your temple's door to stop the demons
No, it actually
from
starts
getting
to
in.
poison it. Like it actually starts. What was it?
Yeah, because
corrupting
demons
the
hate
codeine
holy things.
in there.
well, one man's poison is another man's.
It's like a holy
Medicine.
water bottle
Medicine.
that you hang on top of your door, so the demons don't get in.
So, and just so you guys know, you need to do that in order if you just go ahead and
Please
check
do.
out OpenAI.
For the sake of
and,
your
you check out
art.
Nightshade. Just look at it and
'Cause listen,
install it.
it's
use
a nice
it however you
read.
want.
Even from a basic standpoint, it's not even an inspiration. The AI just grabs your products, mixes it up into a blender, and spits out shit. That's all it does. They can give you a million words about how useful it is for whatever, but that's all it's doing. It's taking your shit and turning it into. It's not even good fan art because at least when people make fan content, they make it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Oh, I know.
Now,
Where's the effort? Where's the suffering? You need to suffer for your art. I want you to.
Unfortunately, our art is suffering for us, and not even for us people who like it, but it's suffering for the greatest evil of all: corporate capitalism.
Fuckers.
The thing that you love so much.
No, I don't. I like capitalism. I don't like corporate capitalism.
Yeah, he wants to see corpos burn.
I would rather see them. Listen, I like the free market, but what we have right now is not a free market. We have 3 giant buildings that bounce the market.
What's a free market?
The thing that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Well, case in fucking point,
Doesn't
like we
exist.
mentioned this past Wednesday, right, Jose?
That's right. On the Wednesday edition of the Black Files, we talked about how Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav is continuing his slashing spree, and in his latest attempt to slash away projects to save money, he has also pretty much removed all of the cartoons from Warner Brothers Discovery, including the Looney Tunes, including Bugs Bunny, who is the fucking mascot of Warner Brothers.
Can you imagine Disney just throwing away the bill? This feels like this. Imagine Disney running up to Disney Park and just bulldozing over the statue of Walt with Mickey.
Oh, but he hasn't stopped
feels like
there.
that, you know?
Oh, but he hasn't stopped there. In the latest article from Deadline, the
No
headline.
one heard you, by the way, Angel.
Oops.
Yeah, you talk with
Imagine
your mic.
if Disney thing.
All right. The headline reads: Protesters cover Looney Tunes building with signs to stop demolition. Quote, not cool, Doc.
And yeah, this was put up earlier today by Lynette Rice on Deadline. Okay, so get a load of this here. 4 signs were posted sometime this week on Building 131 that's located in the far corner of the lot off of Forest Lawn Drive. The signs read, buildings have feelings too, save 131, history matters a ton, and everyone watches Looney Tunes. So, signs of protest popped up outside the single-story Looney Tunes building that is scheduled to be raised to make way for base camp space. Amateur artists even drew Bugs Bunny saying, not cool, Doc. As Deadline reported it earlier this week, the building's demolition has been in the works for some time, so the studio can create more space for all of the HBO shows that are shooting on the Burbank, California lot.
Sacrificing animation in the altar of live action. Boy, we haven't heard this before.
Some readers have correctly pointed out this isn't the original home of Warner Brothers Animation. That building, nicknamed Termite Terrace, was located on the studio's old lot on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, now the Sunset Studios. Infested with insects, ergo the nickname, the clapboard building was torn down in the 1940s. Termite Terrace would end up becoming a metonym for the studio's cartoon department. The animation staff moved to the Burbank lot in the 50s. Why is this video still up? I closed you. Go away. Regarding Building 131. Regarding Building 131, Deadline, the one Deadline reader named John Alton said, quote, I had the pleasure of walking through this building with my dear friends Virgil Ross and Leith Adams in 1995. As we strolled down the corridor, Virgil, who had been working with Leon Schlesinger at Warner Brothers since 1935, began telling Leith and I this was Chuck Jones's office. This is where Fritz Freleng worked on and on. The younger people sit in these offices. He has no idea what magic was created in these rooms.
You
nor did
stand
Leith,
on a temple.
who at the time was the corporate archivist. It is very sad that they are destroying 20th century history. And previously, a little cartoon history is about to be history on the Warner Brothers lot. The studio is raising single-story building where Looney Tunes was house. Yeah, and this is the previous version of the.
That's the previous
I
version.
would like
So,
to take a moment
God.
to remind you all that Looney Tunes, the day the Earth exploded, came out about 2 days ago. And the entire world doesn't know because these fuckers over here basically gave it about
Zaslav.
2 cents and 1 string worth of a marketing budget.
What marketing?
Nothing. Every single person that has watched the movie told me it's the funniest goddamn cartoon I ever seen in years. Like that shit. You know, let me put it this way. You know how funny it is?
Yeah.
They rewound back Daffy Duck to his original characterization.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything else, but that's pretty much what basically makes it
Okay, I
solid.
gotta see it now.
It's an incredible
I fucking
film.
love
I haven't
Looney
seen it
Tunes,
yet,
man.
but I heard pretty much good news from everybody.
So
And
not Duck Dodgers of the 24th,
no.
third and a half
This is
century.
Daffy Duck. Crazy ass, kooky, woody ass, woodpecker ass duck.
yay!
Yes, that one.
I love Daffy
And
Duck. I love Daffy Duck.
It is a genuine labor of love, that film, for what I've been told. I gotta sit down and watch it myself. And they gave it no promotion, just so they could basically talk to a bunch of investors and go, see, nobody cares about Looney Tunes
Which is
anymore.
hilarious because, again, like we said on Wednesday, what do you think when you think of Warner Brothers? Looney Tunes.
They go Looney Tunes.
Dun, dun, dun,
Looney
dun.
Tunes!
Looney Tunes.
Dude, there's a reason Bugs Bunny was next to the logo munching on a carrot every time they announced
Yeah.
something back in the
What's
80s.
up, Doc?
But these bitches they are ashamed of their own legacy.
Exactly.
Why? Because it made the money.
You know what's another good example of them being ashamed of their own work? What? Is that, like, I go onto Max and I go onto Netflix and I see a lot of content that's being removed from Max, a lot of the movies and a lot of the animated shows, and it's being pulled off. I don't know.
You gotta pay for the license. You own the fucking license.
I don't fucking know what they're doing.
Royalties?
To whom? Oh, yeah, the owners.
But also, like, a lot of those Looney Tune things you can't really find, like,
anywhere else.
There was no hard copies for that because that was way back.
And was even before the VHS tapes.
Exactly. So it's like if they completely get rid of it, we have nothing to show people in the future what it was.
Listen, they're slashing your own projects just to save money, and then there's cannibalizing your entire legacy, just for money. And when
not even good money,
even good money, and when you strip away everything, including the very thing that people will remember synonymously to your company, like you remove your own identity, to which it leads to the customer to ask, what is Warner Bros?
A bunch of live action shows. That's what it is.
Like, check this in the rest of the Deadline article here. Observers say the demolition has been in the works for some time, and that the staff from other shows have been discouraged from parking near the vicinity. The teardown process could begin as early as next week. A spokesperson for the studio declined to comment. Looney Tunes made an unexpected return to the cultural zeitgeist recently after it was revealed that the animated short, which ran during the golden age of animation from the 1930 to 1969, have been scrubbed by Warner Brothers Discovery-owned Max. Since the streamer prioritizes adult and family programming, kiddie programming such as Looney Tunes and Sesame Street was no longer viewed as a priority.
Fucking cowards.
Other spin-off versions of Looney Tunes remain on the service, including 6 seasons of the 2020's Looney Tunes cartoons, 2 seasons of the 2015's New to Looney Tunes, 3rd season of some episodes of season 1 are not available, 2 seasons of the 2002's Baby Looney Tunes.
It existed.
2021's 4-episode scripted podcast Looney Tunes presents Bugs and Daffy's Thanksgiving Road Trip, season 2023, Tiny Toons Looniversity, and its corresponding 42 minutes Tiny Toons Looniversity Spring Break special, though its winter spinoff is not streaming. 5 seasons of the 1995 Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries.
Okay, I can't really knock on that because me and Juan, we watched it when we were kids, and it was actually enjoyable.
2 seasons of Bugs of 2022's Bugs Bunny Builders.
Oh, great. I bet you if I go online on Max right now, I'll also find that stupid animated series of Lunatics Unleashed.
This is...
I didn't hate it, honestly.
You know what would be... even better? If, someone who was removing that stuff just kind of... Yo-ho. Yo-ho.
There is...
Save it.
Have you guys remember... This is old. I'm going to show my age and my ass right now.
Okay.
Ew, don't show
Do you remember Merry Melodies?
Yes!
Yeah.
There was a particular short I saw in Cuba. I was always fascinated by Merry Melodies. It was simple. It was an A and B. It was an animated music video using their own original animation, and the results were usually very beautiful because they sync the animation with the music to some beautiful standards. There was one particular case, and it was called... Tex Avery didn't like this one very much. Apparently, he was not satisfied with the way it came out. But personally, I found it to be my favorite. And it's called The Reception of Miss Mary. And it's the story of a small town with a small hotel who is going to receive a beautiful actress, Miss Mary. I'm guessing they were making a very subtle hint to Marilyn Monroe, who was the biggest star of his time.
I mean, yeah.
And the story is about a young, bellhop who wants to prepare the place to look nice for her. So he falls asleep and he imagines this music video of the hotel becoming this massive Greco-Roman-like structure. And through the music video, you see the people working and, assigning the roles and cleaning the place and setting up the beautiful dinner for everything. And there's this one funny one where this big fat dude goes, "I demand service! Service! Service!" And the dudes scramble over themselves to put a mountain of delicious food in front of him. He pulls out the fork, plucks out one olive. 5 stars. And so on and so forth. It's basically like the Naked Gun of animation. Just absurdist over the top. There was a point when this beautiful big lady, who is clearly in her years, gets her dress ripped off. So she grabs a pair of leaves and she does an entire cabaret dancing number with them. And then, as the stress begins to mount on and people begin to panic and basically nearly set the whole town on fire, when the girl arrives, it's not Marilyn Monroe. It's literally a small child pageant winner. Her name is Miss Mary. It's just a little girl. So the guy just faints of exhaustion. It's it's a simple, beautiful cartoon.
Oh my god, I love and hate that at the same time.
There is a chance that one day stuff like that cartoon is borderline impossible to find online. I found it online on a YouTube video at like 360 quality for a compilation of Looney Tunes shorts that they refused to remaster because many of them contain outdated and racist content because, hey man, it was the 50s. Nobody knew anything.
Like, they had Mammy singing shit.
Honest, ironic considering when you get down to it, Mommy wasn't the servant. In some of the shorts, she owned the house. Yeah. People in Cuba fucking love Mommy because she reminded of their grandmothers. There was a particular episode, if I recall, that she had a song. Or either she had a song or they made up a song for her in the Spanish dub about how she loves to clean every day because then she can sit down at night and rest. And so on and so forth. There was one too that was basically a parody of The Great White Hunter because it's just a big old white dude with a big stash telling his child how he got all those trophies. And he has a bunch of African stereotypes, you know, the big lips and the rings and whatever, played for comedy. And it ends with him literally fist fighting the entire animal kingdom by himself until he goes, and that's how I did it. And I'm like, yeah, it's outdated, but that doesn't mean it should disappear. Throw a fucking disclaimer there if you want.
Exactly. That's what we've been trying to fucking do, and people are getting pissed at the disclaimers.
The point I'm trying to get to
fucking
is...
idiots.
That cartoon is borderline impossible to find. And they're making sure that eventually it will become impossible to find because even on the internet, there are things that people have never found again. They are trying to turn their own legacy into lost media. Because they want you to forget that they make cartoons. They want you to remember that they make grown-up shows for grown-up people.
Meh.
Like college students. Sorry, I went off.
No, you're good.
No,
you're
you're perfectly fine.
You're good.
Because it makes perfect sense. Because as fucked up as that might sound to folks over here, the fact of the matter is that shit is part of Looney Tunes' fucking history and should be preserved.
Also, it was funny.
Did they not?
Yes!
It was really funny. Like there was a point where the guy he has the African guides walk him through a river because he can't swim for shit. Ironic. And one of the guys walks in, and what walks out is a crocodile dressed like him.
Yeah, that is pretty fun.
And the best part is, he gives the crocodile a tip. Notice.
It is highly assumed that the crocodile ate the man.
It's funny,
right.
man.
It is heavily implied.
Dumb shit.
All right. Well, before we move on to the next story, let's go ahead and look at the chat.
Just Haley raced out saying, and everyone is pissed.
Very much so.
Yeah, no. Like, we're all fucking pissed off. We're all fucking pissed off about this shit. What's up?
You remember what we talked about on Wednesday? We were like, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season.
Zaslav season.
One day, that cartoon might not exist anymore because of him.
No, Zaslav season.
No, they were making a joke saying like, oh, it should be Zaslav season.
I know, it should be. Because that's how the cartoon actually ends.
Oh, yeah, no, we know. It's Elmer season. Yeah.
It ends with him, and then they both turn to him and go,
no, he's...
I know, I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
You are
in that.
despicable.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Now, we basically need to hunt David Zaslav. He's an idiot.
In the Spanish dub, Daffy's translation turns into, you are a disgrace.
Yeah.
But
But you know what? Enough talk about these evil and stupid corpos and rich billionaires who have no idea what they're doing. Let's talk about something awesome, something that really hits all of us at home.
So, you know that this is also still kind of built by an evil corporation that doesn't know what
Yeah, but that one is doing the things I want, so I can leave it at pass.
At least
What
this
Angel
is a
said.
happy thing.
At least this is sort of a happy thing.
It brings us back to the good old days that doesn't make us sad.
Nerds all over the internet, video gamers, fans of Devil May Cry, folks who enjoyed the awesome music in the 2000s, everyone rejoice because we have a new Netflix series that's coming out on April 3rd called Devil May Cry.
Why are you saying called Devil May Cry based on... You know what? Never mind.
Featuring Devil May Cry from the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah, shut up.
I caught myself in the middle of a sentence.
Too bad. You gotta commit to the combo. Die.
Yeah.
No.
Devil May Cry is an incredibly popular video game series that stretches all the way as far back as 2001, following the adventures of the demon hunter Dante,
son of the legendary knight Sparda, who one day awoke to justice because he saw Eva and he was like, damn.
But Dante's story, he is half human, half demon, and he uses his weapons and to fight back against evil devils who cross over to the realm of the living.
Yeah, like his bills.
And send them back straight to hell.
And never, ever, ever getting out of debt.
With style and with flair. It pretty much coded the idea of the stylish hack and slash, the character action genre everyone likes to complain about.
It's an incredible video game series. It's a story of action, drama, family turmoil, and
pizza.
Lots of pizza.
And strawberry sundaes.
Oh, and fan service. But now And now, next week, we're going to get an animated series on Netflix. And to celebrate the upcoming release of Devil May Cry Netflix, Evanescence released a new song for the Devil May Cry series called Afterlife.
So I understand that we wanted to go back, gotta remind ourselves of the good time. The first trailer showed the opening of the show. What was the song for that?
Limp Bizkit's
Limp
Rolling.
Bizkit's Rolling.
Which is 2000s as fuck.
And hey, I understand people complaining that maybe we gotta use the music from the games. That is a perfectly valid complaint. But I do encourage everybody to watch this music video because this shit took me back.
It was good.
It took me back to places I haven't been to since DeviantArt posted art.
And how good is the song? Well, in an article provided to us by Billboard.com, the headline reads, Evanescence is Amy Lee inspired by horrific and beautiful Netflix series Devil May Cry for the new song Afterlife animated video premiere.
The video game inspired show premieres on April 3rd. So that would be what? Thursday?
That's right.
So next Thursday. Awesome. Okay. Holy shit, folks. Let me just close you and go away. Thank you.
All right. Evanescence has stepped into the animated world of Devil May Cry. The rock band has contributed the new track Afterlife to the upcoming Netflix animated series based on the popular Capcom video game. From showrunner and executive producer Adi Shankar, the show's description reads that, quote, sinister forces are at play to open the portal between the human and the demon realms. In the middle of all this is Dante, an orphan demon hunter for hire, unaware that the fate of both worlds hangs around his neck. Evanescence Amy Lee wrote, quote, Afterlife, wrote Afterlife with Mako, real name Alex Seaver, and while she wasn't familiar with the Devil May Cry series before, she tells Billboard, quote, I absolutely love the show, art, and story.
Ooh. Okay. She adds, I've always loved good anime. Right from the first scene of the show, I knew it was going to be a good, creative and thought-provoking, horrific and beautiful classic. As for Afterlife, Lee says she wanted to capture a particular feeling through the Mako and Nick Raxolias' produced track with additional production by Tyler DeMorist. For me, the song is both the pain and the resolve. From the perspective of someone who has lost so much and will always carry the marks of that, but also someone who has reached the point of being past the fear, no trepidation, no hesitation in your quest when you have committed to the fight and have nothing left to lose.
That's actually a pretty apt description of that.
Yeah, that's
it's
so
also
good.
A very apt description of Virgil.
Ho ho!
Shankar, meanwhile, knew immediately that Evanescence was the perfect fit for the Devil May Cry musical universe. Quote, Amy and her squad own this space. Evanescence sculpts entire emotional landscapes, he says. Their sound is alchemy. Gothic grandeur meets raw vulnerability. A fusion of cinematic and anthemic. Amy Lee is a frequency that cuts straight to the soul. The way Amy Lee's voice carries pain, power, and transcendence in a single note is exactly what Devil May Cry needed. To me, it wasn't about picking a band. It was about recruiting the only band that can make this moment immortal.
Listen, I went back to my MySpace profile and I looked at that list and I knew that they were the one.
Oh my god.
Shankar describes Devil May Cry as a, quote, melancholic rock and roll Shakespearean tragedy.
That is a fairly accurate description.
An operatic dance between fate, loss, and the relentless pursuit of redemption. Noting that Afterlife resonates with two pivotal narrative threads leading up to several Season 1 plot twists. A trauma is not just an event, it is an imprint, a fracture in time that the psyche never stops trying to mend. The showrunner says, when part of the child dies through heartbreak, the adult self is sentenced to an unending quest, seeking to reclaim what was lost, to heal a wound that has shaped them in ways that they may never fully understand. In that sense, Afterlife is not just a song in the story. It is the echo of a soul reaching for what once was, and perhaps what could still be.
Yeah, definitely watch it.
Very interesting. Now,
let me do you guys a small favor. I'm going to grab the share link.
Yeah, put that
for
shit
it,
in there.
And I'm going to grab the share link and I'm going to take it to every single one of you guys. You can't stop me.
By all means, yeah, go right ahead.
While Juan is doing that, allow me to add some more context to the procedures. There has been some questionable decisions on this matter regarding the
Stupid thing. Sorry,
Anyway,
go
I'll share it.
You go ahead.
It's all good. Now, people have expressed many doubts regarding the idea of the show, where it's going, the change of aesthetics, and how it's going. Specifically because the producer of the show, Ari, worked in the Castlevania show, which began good and it ended in the most wet fart I have ever seen in my life. Like, seriously, after Dracula died, the plot just kind of meanders somewhere. But I digress. It looks like somehow he seems to be getting the idea of how it's working. And the show itself, I describe this to Juan. This is what the DMC version of DMC feels like it should be.
If you guys may or may not recall
My name is Dante.
the fucking Ninja Theory reboot
this
attempt
feels
at
like
Devil May Cry
this feels like
that
what
they
the
called
reboot was
DMC.
trying to be properly. We seem to see they're clearly
It's a different
using,
continuity.
no, clearly they're using enemies from pretty much all the other games. Lady's backstory seems to be completely different.
Oh yeah, ladies in this
The human
series,
side
guys.
seems to be a lot more influential here, which I find that as a good point. I do like to see what the average person living like is like in this shithole of a world. So, for the sake of good judgment, I will give this the 3-episode rule, just like always. And as long as it doesn't disappoint me too badly, I think I can live with that.
I agree. I
You guys
also
go ahead. I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, well, we're about to get into the video game portion here, but okay. But yeah, and now Zayana Rose, what are your thoughts of the song Afterlife?
It was fucking awesome, and honestly does remind me of the older Evanescence songs. Like, it gave me like Bring Me to Life vibes.
Ah, yeah, Bring Me to Life, the number one hit back in 2003 from their release of their album Fallen.
It's just, it makes you feel.
God.
But yeah, no, we've already watched it twice now, and it's just,
so good.
it still gives me goosebumps.
It's really good. It's
so
really
much
awesome.
fun.
It's very.
Like,
The
I've
lyrics
never
are very
really played
compelling.
The Devil May Cry
It's so much fun.
video games and such, but just watching that trailer, holy shit, that's good. So, yeah, no, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Of course.
Again, definitely watch it because, whoo.
It's definitely worth it.
Like,
Yeah.
it got us in our middle and high school feels. I'm not
Made
gonna
us
lie.
feel young again.
Yay!
Angst.
I know, right?
Going back to your emo phase.
Hey, I mean,
Going back, bitch, I never left.
right?
No, this guy definitely never
So,
left. I mean,
you're
seriously,
you're now an adult emo phase.
elder
Pretty much.
emo.
I like
Where's
that.
the one that I'm looking for? Hang on a minute, because
Or
I
like
closed-
Eldrick emo.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a thingy.
Okay.
It's okay. It's regarding our the next part of the article because we've got the one story of the Devil May Cry anime, the animated series coming out shortly. Literally coming out next week. Dear God, help us. Not this. Where is it? No. Oh man, I'm gonna just have to go in the thing. Give me a second.
All right.
Yeah, no, because there's another iconic video game series that is also making its way to the screens in the forms of produced entertainments over here. We're talking about a movie here, folks. We're talking about a live action adaptation of something that no one really saw coming. Get a load of it. And this actually,
I know what you're talking about. Okay, here we go.
There
Yep,
we go,
this
that's
is it.
better.
All right,
Let me copy the link. Give me a second. Let me do that first.
Yep.
Yeah, Haley Ray Stout. Just look at Nezuko from Demon Slayer. She went through a lot. Yeah, that poor kid. Jesus Christ. Copy and paste, motherfucker. I just hit
You made
copy
it in
and-
time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Now, I gotta be honest with you. This thing, I do have some reservations about it.
Oh, I understand. Like, you got reservations on this, Angel.
we're gonna
but
get to it in just a bit.
But well, let's since you're giving the Devil May Cry anime
The benefit of doubt.
the benefit of the doubt. Oh no,
There
shit.
shouldn't be any reason why you couldn't give this a benefit.
I give this the one movie. They're planning to make this thing a trilogy, if I recall.
Yeah, and
Lord of
we're
the Rings style, right?
That's actually, yeah, that'd be right. But which specific trilogy? Which game? We're talking about The Legend of Zelda. And
Oh,
yeah,
snap.
Zelda. The Legend of Zelda video game is finally has been once again announced and teased for a live action adaptation.
I gotta be
That's-
honest, of all the video games that ever got adapted, I'm surprised that Zelda was one of the ones that didn't get an adaptation earlier, because when you get down to it, it's a fairly straightforward story of, the evil has been unleashed and now the hero has to go on a quest to save the beautiful damsel, kick some ass, and save the day. It's pretty much been the formula they had with some tweaks for the entire career of that franchise, and genuinely is... I suppose the fact that Link has to be mute in every single one may have thrown
You
some
mute
wrenches
bastard.
in there.
Where is it?
It's not like Link That is not the right article. That is the one I'm going to use later.
Oh wait,
that is not the article.
there's the right article. I started trying to scroll on it, like, wait, where'd it go? Oh,
Now,
right.
in an article provided to us by IGN, the headline reads, the Nintendo uses its new app to announce the release date of the live-action The Legend of Zelda movie.
Wow, what the hell?
Try harder.
Finally-
By Wesley Yinpool.
Shut up.
Ow.
All right, Angel, take it
If I
from you.
may. Nintendo has announced that holy shit is finally happening. We have a live-action Legend of Zelda movie launching on March. Wait, is
March
the movie coming out or are they filming on March?
The live action launches as
Yeah, it comes out.
On theaters or like what the fuck?
In theaters.
It'll be out in theaters.
Where do you think
So
else
in
is going to
two-
come out?
in just under 2
Oh,
years now.
sorry. I misunderstood the year. I thought it was gonna be this one. My bad.
No.
No, that's gonna be 2 years. So that means that most likely they're already picking the actors and getting to the film.
Yeah, of course.
Confirmation comes from the recently released Nintendo Today app, which unveiled during the Nintendo Direct in March 2025. No other information on the movie. Yeah, most likely they just started working on it. That's the case. Video game legend Shigeru Miyamoto himself spilled the beans on the company's latest news push at a last-minute stinger during the showcase. This all-in-one phone application comes with a variety of perks for... it's basically Twitter for Nintendo fans. So it's Twitter. The hub of all things Nintendo serves as the daily calendar for blah, 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 blah. Miyamoto used the example that after Nintendo Switch Direct 2 premieres next week, fans will be able to log into the Nintendo Today app to watch all the updates with more news arriving daily from there. But the big news has started early with the Zelda movie release confirmation, sure to drive plenty of fans to download the app, hoping for similar seismic announcements in the days to come. It was telling that Nintendo's news app was first with Zelda movie news ahead of the company's own social media channel. So it's basically the Nintendo newspapers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Extra, read all about it. What the fuck is happening with the
Oh
website?
my god!
Nintendo is like, no, you don't do that. Only we do that. Nintendo and Sony Pictures first made the massive announcement about the live-action Zelda movie in November 2023 with West Ball,
Who
the
does
Maze Runner.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Set to direct.
Stop. Oh my god, shut
And
up.
Avi Arad and Nintendo Shigeru Miyamoto producing.
Avi Arad.
See, that's the part that worries me, because that guy produced Morbius. Also, this movie is being written by the people that did Batman vs Superman, so
I mean, Donald.
I'm gonna go in there with very high race standards.
Okay, so
Okay,
basically,
that I
if
can
they fuck
understand.
this up,
In fact,
there's no recovery.
Miyamoto will kill them on the spot. The man is gonna show up to the premiere with a samurai sword ready to commit Sudoku on them. But that's not how it works. Shut up, it does, boys in my head.
They need to do the same shit that what's his face Hayao Miyazaki did to motherfucking what's his face to fucking the dude from the fucking sleazy ass producer Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Mail him a freaking Tonto.
Is it?
No cuts.
Yeah. This overall thing Nintendo serves daily calendar and news machine to drip feed information directly to players. Miyamoto used the example that after blah blah. Okay, no, we scrolled up with that. We already did that.
What in the world? What is wrong with
The
this?
page is freaking out somehow, mainly because we barely have any information on this damn film.
All right, here we go. The big news has started early with the Zelda movie.
Nintendo and Sony Pictures first made the massive announcement. Okay, keep scrolling. There we go. We know next to nothing about the movie, though Bo has said that he wants it to be live-action Miyazaki, referencing the beloved filmmaker. The
Careful with that, man.
That's gonna be a challenge, all right. The director of the Studio Ghibli and creator of near anime classics, also as My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Ball still has plans for Zelda movie to be a serious adaptation that feels real, and has made clear that he doesn't intend to use much motion capture in the grounded film. So far we don't know anything except that it exists.
It's coming, it exists, and we have a release.
We are feeling very.
We have reasonable trepidations based on the
yeah.
information.
If they are valiant enough to announce a release date, that means that most likely they're already doing the filming. So that means that they already have the casting and crew ready.
Okay, well, in that case, the fact that people have been this tight-lipped over that is actually very impressive, considering how many times things get leaked.
Surprisingly, yeah, most likely they're keeping that shit on the down low. But I would like to think that the success of the Mario movie, which, okay, even if it's CG, doesn't matter, it's still a movie. The spectacular success of that film and the success of Sonic is probably what pushed them to go, you know what? If they can do it, we can do
Okay,
it.
but they also have to make sure, don't fuck it up.
Please don't fuck this up.
You fuck it up.
Listen, just
We
go
will
to
never
New
forgive
Zealand,
you.
plenty of beautiful bird and vistas there to film,
Right.
slap a couple of temples,
Hire locals, hire locally, and hire local unions.
hire a bull,
Yes.
staple it to another bull, and that's your Ganondorf.
No, what the? No, I made my case for who ought to be Ganondorf on there.
Just get a big dude.
Dave Bautista, there, fuck.
Yeah, you just need a big old dude. Like, okay, we don't have to make the skin all green. It was like pale green. He
Angel,
was like olive green.
Yeah. I'm not even talking
Just
about
get a
this.
big guy, okay? We just need a big old dude to be Ganondorf.
I gave you Ganondorf, and how you should fucking play him off on there.
Okay, but who's gonna be Monster Ganondorf?
There's a CG monster. Fucking who cares?
No, just get a regular New Zealand and tell them we're taking over.
Oh my God! Let's move on.
Jesus. No, like there's one thing that folks are actually really like pushing on the internet here, which is funny in the best way. And this one is just one person trying to actually make this shit make sense on the Express Tribune, and this piece of casting actually would make the most fucking sense. Let me see here. Haley Baystat was saying, just look, yeah. She went through a lot. She kicked. Wait, I thought I did. Yeah. But she kicked Doki's ass so hard. The direct was mid. Ben Cruz saying, "Is Link going to be a silent character? What story you want them to adapt and what
It
game?"
will most likely be the original,
Yeah.
like literally the first Zelda game.
Yeah, start
'cause
off
it's
with the
easiest.
original and see
It's
how
the
that
easiest
goes.
one. Just, hey man, once upon a time, Triforce.
It only
Once
makes
upon a
sense.
Time, this desert fuck over here decided that he wasn't happy drinking moisture, and he stole that shit. Link, here's the triangle. Go get the other one.
Yes.
Nice and simple.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it nice and simple.
Sweet and simple and to the point.
Exactly.
For instance,
Kiss,
like-
keep it simple, stupid.
exactly. For instance, in that article that I was sharing over here from the Express Tribune, fans are casting Hunter Schafer as Princess Zelda herself. Yeah, cast her social media.
I mean,
Yep.
she definitely looks
She looks
the part.
regal
yeah.
enough.
like, ta-da!
Damn.
Damn.
Like, an idiot can cast this and get it right.
Mind you, Zelda's appearance has not remained static throughout the years. Like, that alone is far different from the one from the last 3 games, but Zelda as a character is not that difficult to cast. What do we need? We need white skin, green or olive eyes, blonde or dark blonde hair,
Well, that's
or
what the
maybe
contacts
red,
are for.
or maybe browner, or maybe, oh yeah, and pointy ears. It's not that
Just
hard
step
to
with a
get.
fucking wig on it.
Okay, I would like to
Here
offer,
you don't even need to.
guys. I would like to offer a counterpoint.
What?
While appearance is good to have, we also need to know their acting chops.
Well, that's
Yes.
true. I mean, even if she doesn't show up for most of the movie,
'Cause you
she
could-
has to make an impression.
Because you can look like that, but if your acting is shit,
I don't know.
got a
She
point.
has roles in Euphoria, and she was also in the Hunger Games prequel, The Songbird Cells, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah.
By the way, excellent fucking film. People might hate Rachel Ziegler, but she was fucking brilliant in that movie.
Hey man, a person can be a horrible person and still be a great actor.
Or not even
slash
horrible,
actress.
just a fucking person that people are finding
You
great
can
in.
be cringe but still be talented.
Like, check it. Okay, Mike Face is Link, Hunter Schafer is Zelda. Done.
okay,
I mean,
Okay.
they gotta cast somebody as Link.
Link has also changed appearance a lot. So I mean, okay, listen, we are never gonna get them to look exactly like the more stylized look of
True,
the game.
but just at a glance, I'm like,
I think Link needs to look stockier
yes.
and muscular. He's a farm boy.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a
you have a
stocky
point,
farm
yes.
boy, but he's not supposed to be buff.
No,
However,
no,
Yes,
but recent.
Remember
like,
Twilight
decently,
Princess?
you know,
That fucker was wrestling goats bigger than
but
horses.
he was.
He
but,
was,
but we're
yeah.
not talking JoJo buffed up.
No.
No,
15-year-old boy.
No,
We
no.
meant like
He
like
has,
you
like-
actually work on a
He
farm.
looks like an actual strong man.
Yes.
You know, like there's muscle.
Oh, like
there's
lean.
Fat. No, not lean. He's bulk.
Check
but
it.
he's
Bulk.
not cut.
Discord's
Okay.
response to this.
Nintendo! Cast Hunter Schafer as Zelda, and my life is yours! Please don't do that. Kratos ended up regretting that decision for the rest of his life.
Oh my God.
But the point is that yes, Hunter Schafer, a lot of fans have decided that Hunter Schafer, she could be the best option based on her looks. And she's got that, like the sharp nose curve down. It looks kind of regal.
She's
Yeah,
got
she
the-
already has that regal
It's
imposing
like
look.
could
it's
work.
like 90% of the work is
It'll-
already done.
It'll save you money on makeup.
Just
at least.
point her ears and put her in the dress, and boom, done.
Okay, we can work with this.
You can it can
Indeed,
happen.
I agree.
So yeah, we can work with that.
Wrong clean. My
As
bad.
far as fan casting goes, it doesn't seem like a pretty bad decision. I just want to know what they're gonna do with Link. Are we gonna keep him mute? Are we gonna, because in the most recent games, he has options to respond to characters, but he usually keeps the responses fairly short. So he could just give you like a very he could just basically be the John Wick of the era.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because it is possible to write a main character and give him minimal dialogue,
Yeah.
and let
Minimal
every
to no dialogue.
minimal to no
Like
dialogue,
you said,
and let
Like
the
Willy's Wonderland.
and yeah, precisely.
You
it is
can
possible.
be very expressive.
That means he's gonna have to be a really good actor. Though.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
He's
again,
gotta
look
bust
at
the
Willy's
shot.
Wonderland. He was able to express himself with just grunts and facial expressions and not say anything.
Look at Doom Guy. He has so much to say and so much to do. But yeah, no, like I
So
think
it
this
can be
work.
done.
I'm more worried about the fact that we got the producer from fucking Morbius, the writers from Superman vs. Batman, and the music guy from Pac-Man: The Animated Adventures working on this.
No, no.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What?
The pack
yeah.
is back.
Yeah, that guy.
Did it. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. So this has the potential to either be a surprisingly good result or the biggest pile of dog
This should
shit
be
you
a
can
real
possibly
problem.
imagine. Please don't fuck this up. We were doing so well with Mario and Sonic and Pikachu.
Again, this shows if you listen to your fans and you give them what they are looking for, you're gonna get a shit ton of money.
The Triforce is back.
Triforce is dying of fire! Link is back!
Waka waka, hijo de puta. I got some pills for you to waka waka. Waka
No,
waka.
no, that's escape from the Iwaki.
Listen,
No.
I'm just saying, the amount of episodes...
Ayahuasca, what?
There were too many
Escape from the
episodes on that
Iwaki.
show that were somebody's barely disguised fetish. I'm just saying that.
All right.
I'm just gonna say it. There was some weird bad juju in that show because there were way too many episodes that make you go, somebody's getting off to this. Somebody shouldn't.
I don't know who, but I
Somebody
know that
shouldn't.
they are.
But maybe it doesn't take all kinds to make the world go around. Maybe we just gotta like, you know what? Maybe we
Maybe we could do without a couple people.
could just remove some undesirables.
Gets to determine who's undesirable?
Me.
No.
All right, Angel.
That
Please.
time when you get superpowers and
More
your buddy.
video game.
Imagine that time when you both get superpowers and your friend tells you it's time to fix the world instead of save the world, and you are like,
Okay,
See,
what is one thing that you really would like to see in the Zelda movie? You know what I want to see?
violence. No, I
Duh.
mean it. You got a sword and shield. I want it.
Obviously. No, but I want to see him actually cut the grass.
Yeah.
That would be really fun to see.
It would be like a funny gag of, where the hell's that boy Link? He's late for his training, and you see him using the training sword to cut his grass.
Oh.
Hmm?
The chicken.
Oh yeah, there has to be chickens there.
All right. Well, continuing
No,
with
the chicken
Yes,
attack.
I know exactly
Yes.
what you mean.
I got you even better.
Continue.
I've got you even better.
What?
Some minion or whatever, or thief or whatever, has stolen a piece of something that Link is using in order to try to find the Triforce or find Zelda or whatever. He runs through a whole market somewhere. And Link loses track of him. Zeroes in on one spot. And he sees the thief running out. He catches the thief, but sees that the thief doesn't have anything. Like, guess you can't finish it now. Punch. Turns back and runs into the shop where the guy hit.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fire shop! The
The pottery shop.
Okay.
And what's he doing?
Ching, 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 ching.
You don't even get to see it. You just see him unsheath the sword, and he cuts to a guy going, "My pots!"
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. The existence of Hardcore Henry proves that you can have a silent character work through a whole film. It's gonna be difficult, but you can do it.
And to
All
make
right.
it seem like, this happens a lot. Not again!
Not again. Angel, please move us along. Next
Right.
article.
Let's talk about some actually funny news for a change. These are not good news. These are funny news. Because this is once again the thing that everybody predicted is happening. As you know, Ubisoft, delivering that soft shit, has been banking on Assassin's Creed Shadow to save them from their economic downturn and boasting about their incredibly massive 3 million player count. Now, let's give credit where credit is due. 3 million players is a very impressive number, no matter how big your number is. However, if this game is $70, which it is, and we multiply that by the number of players, how many millions of dollars do we get?
140
I'm not good at
million.
math.
140 million.
No, 3 million players.
Oh, my bad. 270 million.
270 million. Very impressive number. The budget for this game started at 350 million, and it has only ballooned ever since.
I'm sorry, 210. Why did I
Thank
say?
you. It's still less than that. By the way, many of those people that play the game obtain the game through free bundles because they're basically giving it away with new PCs now. So we have no idea how many people actually bought the game, but we know that it is not making as much money as it is. Now, you might claim, my dear viewer, that I am biased. And yes, I am, because I fucking hate Ubisoft and everything they've
He's
done for
very
the last 10
biased.
years. However, in the... how would you say this? For the sake of a proper argument, the last week or so, I beat Assassin's Creed Shadow. A good friend of mine lent me his copy of Steam through the family app. That thing is convoluted as fuck, but I played through the game. I had fun 3 times.
3 times.
Now, it is not a
What
bad
the
game.
fuck?
It is not a bad game. I would argue, as say in some cases, it's a pretty fun game at some parts, but as an overall experience, is 5 out of 10, and I'm being generous. Very colorful aesthetics, very easy combat, and a story that nearly put me to sleep. The point is, if you give me a brand new spanking AAA title and my reaction 3 hours in is, I could be playing anything else right now and having more fun, you're not gonna get my money. But hey, maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys loved it. And you know what? I'm not gonna judge anybody who likes a new game. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have fun. I hope you play better things in the future. But the whole point of it, everybody has pretty much agreed collectively, this game is not going to save Ubisoft. I would like to tell you that this game has not in fact saved Ubisoft.
Honestly, if they released something like this, but better, back when we were asking for it.
Oh, they did. 5 years ago, Sucker Punch released Ghost of Tsushima.
No, I'm saying Ubisoft.
Oh,
because,
sorry. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
No, because us fans have been asking for Japan
Yeah.
setting for years.
Yeah, they laughed at you and they told you that was a stupid idea.
Yeah, and they said,
They
"Oh,
did.
everyone else is doing it. We'll do it, and people love it." Like, it's kind of
They
too
did
late.
that, and
it's
5
kind of too late.
Yeah, because in 2020, Ghost
well,
of
it's because
Tsushima
way
came
back
out.
then, the games were actually fun.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Though, if you want to play a really fun one, play Syndicate.
Syndicate was fun, but I prefer Black Flag.
Well, I mean, that's Black Flag.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Turns
But also, Syndicate's really fun too.
Turns out that in the fight between pirates and ninjas, pirates are kind of winning right now.
Yeah.
Now, who's not winning is Ubisoft. If you could please click on the article so I can read it.
Oh boy, here we go, folks. In an
According
article from
to-
Tech Portal.
Ubisoft forms a new $4 billion subsidiary. Oh, sorry. 4 billion euro subsidiary with China's Tencent amidst financial struggles.
Oh boy, here we fucking go. This doesn't. Hold on. Does this article have a byline? Anyone?
Nope.
It's fucking really?
No, it's just news.
Then, but somebody wrote this article.
They killed him.
Wow.
He dared to insult
Wow.
the precious Republic peoples of China, and they sent him to the gulag. The Chinese gulag.
Can you send that link to me on my messenger? So
Yeah, I got you.
I
The
can find.
Chulag, we call it.
I can find the source of the date.
I hope so.
Ubisoft has announced the formation of a new subsidiary that will consolidate its major game franchises, including Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. More interestingly, the initiative is supported by a 1.16 billion euro investment from the Chinese conglomerate Tencent, which is a company that makes anything except actual video games, which will acquire a 25 minority stake in the new entity, aka, I'm gonna own your arm now. No, too late. It's my arm now. The France/Chinese-based renowned video game developer also revealed that the subsidiary is valued at around 4 billion euros and is expected to be fully stabilized by the end of 2025.
Established.
Oh, sorry. For a second, it was like a fucking experiment. We have to stabilize the money.
Fully established by the end of
Established. Also, the subsidiary will manage to both existing titles and upcoming projects with these franchises, like Assassin's Creed. Scroll down, please.
2025. Gotcha.
The development comes at a time when Ubisoft faced several financial challenges in recent years because they made several bad decisions in recent years. The company has experienced a downturn in financial performance marked by reduced revenue and a significant drop in share prices. Funny how they don't mention all the people that they keep firing because of it. These issues have been attributed to factors like delayed launches, yes. The game giant also faced setbacks in the latest game, Star Wars Outlaws, which did not meet sales expectations. Well, try making a good game then, jackass. In terms of numbers, during the third quarter of the fiscal year, Ubisoft reported net bookings of 301.8 million euros, representing a 52% decrease compared to the same period. Experienced already declined bookings totaling 642 million euros in the first half of the fiscal year 2025. Digital Avenue also decreased by 27 to 525 million euros. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Basically, turns out that if you make bad financial decisions for like 10 years, you end up selling your soul to China. How's that looking for you, buddy?
I'm trying to.
What can we even say? Look at those numbers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess, when you focus mainly on profits and not about quality, then it's not going to work out for you.
But you need quality to make profits. Oh, never mind. Never mind. By the way, as I played, allow me to offer you a small anecdote. As I played Assassin's Creed Shadow, no spoilers for those of you who even want to give this thing a chance, there is a base building mechanic, and you require currency to upgrade your base. The currency is so scarce that you will either spend dozens of hours grinding for it, or you will go to the shop and you will buy it with real money. That's all I need to tell you about the game. Enjoy. Have fun. You having fun yet?
Here's the thing. I'll wait until like it's heavily on sale.
Wait until you can just pirate it. It's a waste of your money.
Right.
I only will play on PS5 though. Remember
Pirate
that.
it and put it on PS5 anyway. It's,
Yo.
trust me, this is barely worth $20. I'm just gonna say.
Oh
that.
no, I would never pay $20. No, I'm just gonna wait until it's
Like go to
Very
CD Keys
low.
and buy that shit for like $5. Because
do for PS5 there.
I mean, it's CD Keys. They sell it. No, that's digital only. What are you doing? No, you're never. They will never lower that much ever. Ubisoft has not done a discount sale on their products physically since like 2023.
I mean, no, I meant digitally on PlayStation Network.
Most likely, but
it's
even
been.
then.
I've found really good deals.
Well, all
Later.
right then.
I mean, look at Mirage. Mirage is heavily on sale now.
I haven't played
heavily.
Mirage yet, though.
I haven't either.
To be fair, though, I don't have PlayStation Plus because I don't want to pay them any more than they should. Speaking of the structure of this newly formed entity, development teams from various Ubisoft studios, like the one in Montreal, Quebec, and Sherbrooke, and Saguenay, and Barcelona, and Sofia, will be integrated. Also, basically, we're going to fire a shit ton more people.
Perfect.
What's new?
You know what that means? We're going to integrate. You're going to.
Wait, no, Angel, use the corporate terms. We are downsizing.
Oh, we are restructuring for the sake of company policy and to maintain the level of quality that we have always delivered
And
to
also
our
line our
consumers.
pockets.
Look at this stupidity! I actually fucking read this. Meanwhile, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot stated that this strategic move aims to enhance the company's financial stability and promote long-term growth
Hang
for its
on.
key brands.
I gotta use that in the sentence later.
No, the last sentence there. The development becomes significant considering the global gaming market is projected to reach $691.31 billion by
Notice how all of
2029.
this was talking about money and nothing about game quality. How coincidental. Also,
corporate talk.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
the...
So
okay,
basically,
why do
that-
these guys put the authors and shit at the end?
Okay, it was
by
after-
Ashutosh Singh.
Thank you, Mr. Singh.
You know-
or Mrs. I don't know with that name.
I don't know what
I
the
don't
fucking
know.
Ashutosh is.
Thank you,
I'm sorry.
person of ethnicity.
Different format, I guess.
Point in case is they are telling you to your face in not so clear terms, we need money because we try to say fuck pants, but turns out society frowns upon people that fuck their pants. It's like a weird fetish or something. So we're going to team up with China, who is going to throw money at us, and we're going to do whatever it takes to keep this floating up, this shit afloat. Even war, especially war. So they sacrifice a chunk of their leg to China, who is basically going to tell them what games they're going to make now. Ironically, this might actually result in good games coming out. Maybe. I'm stretching the word, but China has been kind of. I'm not gonna lie. China has been kicking ass with games lately. They're doing a pretty good job. I can't argue with their results. They made Wukong.
They also make a shitload of gachas.
Yes.
And how many people are playing gachas?
Think of gachas.
All of them.
What?
All of them.
Hi, hello. I play gotchas.
Yes. Hello, victim.
Well, actually, you do realize
Angel,
I haven't put in money.
Yeah,
For
you
that
haven't,
for, like,
you haven't
quite
put
a
in
while.
money yet.
No, for quite a while now.
Oh, so never mind. You broke off. I'm not taking crack. I'm just smelling the needles.
Your ass.
Listen.
Let me just lick that real quick.
Let's see. Which gotchas have I been playing that are all from China? Genshin,
We are
Star Rail, Wuwa. Oh yeah, Infinity Nikki.
Don't be silly. Those are all the same game. They're made by the same company.
Not Infinity Nikki.
I just wish they didn't
Not
have the same
Infinity Nikki,
art
not
style.
Wuwa. Star Rail and Genshin
I
are
just
from
wish
the
they
same
didn't
person.
have the same style. It's so easy to confuse them. They don't try to vary it very much.
Okay,
That's the-
Infinity Nikki
You
though.
know what that sounds like, Angel?
Infinity Nikki.
The
That's the one with the
company.
wife robots, right? The ones with the ass shaking.
What?
No? Never
Infinity
mind.
Nikki
I
is the
confused it with
dress-up
Goddess of
game.
Victory. My bad.
Infinity Nikki is the dress-up game.
Sorry.
You're thinking of Zinla Zone?
No, I was thinking of
Zenless
Goddess
sounds
of
right.
Victory, which is actually fun.
Yeah.
The one with the ass shaking.
Ex-
You see, we bring up gachas, and this is the result.
Excuse me, Infinity Nikki actually is pretty damn good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't play that stuff.
You know what?
Actually, it's
I-
really good
I don't hate
story.
myself.
You know what this sounds like to me?
It's
What
really
does it
good
sound like?
story.
You know what this sounds like to me,
What does
Angel?
that
This
sound
little
like to
argument that you've got about
Get good?
gachas?
Yeah.
It sounds like the argument about CalArts.
Yes,
Ha!
actually.
Except, there's one thing. Nobody's moved away from that shit!
No, they haven't.
Because it sells!
Yes.
Because it's cheap and easy!
Because sex sells. CalArts doesn't do sex, so they don't sell.
But people fucking still buy CalArts shit, don't they?
Of course they do, because it appeals to the part of them that never grew up.
Hey, guess what? It hits a
Yeah.
hits a special lobe in
Need
the
that
brain.
serotonin.
It makes the juices in the
I
brain
need
go
to
good.
remind
Yum.
myself of a time when
It makes you yum
happy.
goods.
Gives me the dopamine.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. The good brain juices.
But, well, mind you,
Give your brain good juices.
this is what the companies
Juice
appeal
your
to,
brain.
because they know it pays to. Now,
Put your brain in a blender.
it is unlikely.
Submit.
Submit. It is unlikely Billy Zane will show up and tell me that I have to play gacha made by Ubisoft right now, and it is very unlikely that Ubisoft will make gacha. But it basically means that Tencent goes, okay, we have all these gachas here that make a bajillion, gorillion dollars every single day. That means that we have money to spare to actually make good projects. It's like Jackie Chan making all those action movies so he could make the dramas he wanted to make.
Or it's just like Genshin.
Except the movies were actually good.
No, you remember that the one that skyrocketed Hoyoverse to fame was Genshin, not Honkai Third.
No,
Genshin.
that's because Honkai Third is in this weird position where he's like, I don't know what. It's like it only came out on Steam for like a limited time, so it didn't sell itself enough. But Genshin came out everywhere at the same time.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to ignore it because it's fucking everywhere.
It literally blew up.
And more importantly, because it came out everywhere, it exposed to people. It was exposed to artists who make art.
Fan art.
Fan
And
art.
fan fiction.
Well, I mean,
and fan cosplay.
I mean, there are a lot of characters in Genshin
You mean
Impact.
to tell me that they submit fan art?
Submit fan art. Yes, they do.
And
Yes,
they
because
submit
guess
fan
what?
fiction too. They literally submit.
Look at this world. To
Isn't
the
it-
heart-seeking jerk-offs, it is but a prison, surrounded by censorship. And so did the artist cast his pen out to the internet, and he opened his heart to gooning.
Isn't that
All
just
hearts are born in the prawn.
Angel?
and
Isn't that
so
just
they
the plot
end.
to I left the TV light on?
It's also
I
the
heard
plot
the
to my
TV
balls. I mean it. It's a manga called My
Angel.
Balls.
Angel's phone.
Angel's phone.
Oh, I was like, what the heck?
Oh my
go.
god.
Please, Nintendo, hire Wes Johnson to voice Beetle in Shigora's voice. Oh
Yeah,
my
sure.
god.
Fuck. Go for it. The point is, now they have China, which is both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you're gonna do what China fucking tells you. The
If
bad-
they have enough sway.
Oh no, they do. 25%. And
That's
in the state the company is right now.
That's plenty, but it's not a majority
Oh no,
stake.
it doesn't have to be a stake. The point is that they have influence, and when they show up at the shareholder meeting, they go, "Look at all the fucking money we're making. Do you
Listen.
want to make money? Follow our advice."
If they ever actually tried to do Assassin's Creed, that was a gotcha.
Oh no.
Nope, it's dead. It's dead.
No,
it's dead. It's
not gonna
completely
happen.
dead.
But
No, if
what
they ever did.
what if we
dead
make
in
an
the water.
Assassin's Creed that is a completely separate spin-off, anime style, and we put a shit ton of beautiful waifus in there?
No, better. Not just put a shit ton of anime waifus in it.
Yes.
Put gotcha mechanics in it. There
That's
you
what,
go.
no, that's
mean,
what
we
I
already
just
have
said.
those.
Just
If
like-
they made
no,
a
just-
gotcha Assassin's Creed,
If we
no.
make Assassin's
No.
if we make Assassin Impact,
Assassin's Impact.
Li-
there you go.
Listen,
AI, get
Compete
it?
against other sexy
No.
assassin
Oh, hey,
bitches and
No.
bullshit.
Assassin's Impact, AI.
people.
Oh, hey, isn't that what
Wow.
you want? Like,
People would literally be like, and sets it on fire.
But you underestimate how much people want it. Okay, but what if we make it free?
Okay, then the Gooners can have it, but we're all.
What if we just make
All of us
another
are done.
Genshin Impact?
You know what? You know what?
No,
people-
no, they did try and make another Genshin Impact. It was called ZZZ, and it's actually failing.
It's still
Oh
there.
yeah, that Zaneless Zone Zero.
It's
game.
still there though.
It's still
No, but it has literally like. It's not doing as well as they hoped it would.
Well, of course not.
You
You're
know-
basically fighting Walmart.
Well, no,
Ah.
no, it's like it
it's
was
sliding. Just set it on the other
bad.
I need the risk. It keeps me alive.
I mean, I never even enjoyed it, so
I played it
I
for a
knew it was
while.
gonna tank.
I played it for a while. It was fun until I realized that I was doing the same combos all over again.
How's it going, Genie Rick? You're catching up on the live.
The
We
style,
appreciate it.
man.
And
Where is
also, Kyle, we appreciate you joining us. Welcome.
Yay!
Think.
But you know what? You know what? Fans will not turn away. Video gamers will not turn away from
What
anytime
would
soon.
that be, my
What?
friend?
Anything that comes out of Nintendo.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Almost
yeah.
anything.
Almost
yeah,
anything.
Almost,
I mean,
yeah.
make no mistake. We know all about the underbelly of the corporate practices of Nintendo.
Like,
Yeah.
let's not kid ourselves. Nintendo's, like you said, is just Disney in Japan.
Yeah, it's
We
Japan.
love Nintendo, but sometimes we're
The
just
only
like,
difference is,
"Ugh."
unlike Disney, Nintendo is still producing good content. When was
That
the last
remains
ti-
to be seen.
Okay.
You haven't been watching Daredevil Born Again.
Well, yeah, but that's not Disney. That's Marvel.
Disney owns Marvel.
Disney didn't make that character.
Disney owns it.
They own an IP.
Okay.
They don't own its soul.
We
When was
can
the last
say
time you saw an
some
original
of the
Disney
things
film that
coming
actually
out,
make
like
you
some
happy?
of the Pokemon games have been.
Well, yeah, no, that's Pokemon. Pokemon,
Yeah.
Pokemon is not even made by Nintendo anymore.
What about Moana?
Moana? Yes. Has anybody here remember anything about Moana 2?
I haven't watched it yet.
Haven't watched it.
Exactly. I saw Moana 2, guys.
How was it compared to the first movie?
I haven't.
Soulless.
Ouch.
I just
Not
gotta
so
say
sure.
it. Save your time. The first one is fantastic. The second
Yeah.
one is
Meh.
it's lost. It feels
At
like
sea?
it doesn't know. Oh wait,
It's
no,
Lost at Sea?
no. It's the best way I can describe it is it's incomplete because that movie was supposed to be a 10-episode series.
Oh,
That
they
sounds
pulled.
right.
So they pulled the opposite of Atlantis too.
Yeah. Disney basically said, no, we're not doing this. So the writers had to scramble to mash everything together. And as a result, you have a plot
That's
that
right.
goes,
They did the same thing.
you have a plot that goes way too fast and way too slow.
And very janky.
You have a character that doesn't develop into something. You have a bad guy that shows up, does a thing, and leaves. And you have about 3 extra characters that exist to do nothing. You can tell they wanted to do more with them. They didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, it's Atlantis too
Yeah.
again.
The movie is basically an incomplete project. We were given a rough draft.
Oh,
All right. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that another time. Let's go to happier things,
You know what?
please.
You
Let's
would have
talk about
thought that they
something else really
learned.
happy. Let me at least
Nintendo.
let's go away. So anyway, let's talk about some actually good news because we had the Nintendo Direct 2025 with beautiful big announcements all in order for you, and there were some genuinely good titles that I was very excited for. Okay, by the way, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. It doesn't look that different from the Nintendo Switch 1, but
But it's
supposedly
bigger.
it's better because we put a 2 in there, I guess. Maybe.
This time we put a 2 in the box.
I get whatever. It's good.
Anyways,
So, Nintendo showed a bunch of really good stuff, and I gotta be honest with you, Nintendo, I'll give it credit, it seems to be trying to remember that it has more properties besides Mario, Zelda, and that's it. And Pokemon.
Everything else is ready.
Whoa,
Oh.
careful.
Watch out, case.
Are you okay?
Pick it up.
Caffeine.
Pick it up.
No.
It was already
Pick
sealed.
it
Yeah, it was
up.
sealed.
It's sealed. It's sealed.
It was sealed.
You're
all
okay.
right, all right.
Okay, so we can't open that bottle for the next 3 hours, or everybody in this house is gonna die.
What's this now? I will not.
Explosions. So I digress. Let's keep going down the list and see what they were talking about. To begin with, we got an old classic coming back, Dragon Quest
Dragon
1
Quest!
and 2 HD remake.
What?
Cool.
I gotta
What?
say, I'm really happy to the idea of these remakes going, you know what, we want to keep the original style, but we want to make it look better. You know, like, we're not going to turn this thing, we're not going to transition this thing to 3D or something. No. It looks basically like a better version of what you played before.
Yeah.
So I can dig it. I like it. I look forward to it. Here's to have some fun and see how many people basically quit their jobs to play it. We also have an upcoming sequel to the AI Somnium Files, which is a series of I can describe it as one of those choose your own adventure games, kind of like the Wolf Among
Light
Us.
novel
Yeah,
games.
it looked cool.
Yeah, it's the story of a detective that has an AI waifu in his eyeball, and she helps him solve mysteries. And now we're gonna protect the VTuber who is trapped in Twitter.
Wow.
It'll be out July 25th.
Yes.
Like we watched a little bit. It was actually really good.
Now this one I was not expecting because the
I
last
thought
time I
it was
played these
JoJo.
games, it was on. Speaking of JoJo, the last time I played these games was on PS2. We have a spin-off from the famous Shin Megami Tensei series, Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army, where you play as the legendary detective and kick-ass devil summoner Raido Kuzunoha, who is the latest on the. He's the 13th, in fact, in the long line of people that fight to protect the capital of Japan from demons and shit. Anyway, if I recall, because it's been a while since the plot, like, because I played the game a long time ago, this one involves Rasputin.
Rasputin.
He summons demons out of Matryoshka
Ra
dolls.
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Yeah, literally that guy. He's the bad guy here, and he fights you with demons that he summons out of Matryoshka dolls.
Huh.
It's pretty cool. The game is a combination of hack and slash with action RPG, where you go around the city and you explore the nooks and crannies while solving mysteries, and the demons you make contracts with, they help you by, uncovering secret clues or reading people's minds. In fact, the second game was pretty funny in that, small spoilers, the second game, the entire plot of the second game was somebody trying to manipulate fortune. As in, they actually taking good luck from other people and give it to themselves. Which is shown when you try to capture a criminal and all sorts of weird, wacky hijinks keep happening to stop you from catching them. You straight up slip on a banana peel at one point.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then there's a giant grasshopper with a human face, and you have to talk to Satan to kill it. It's one of those games.
Okay.
Okay.
Satan's a pretty chill guy, actually.
All right then.
I'm not sure about the 6 pair of tits, but yeah, you know what? Hey man, whatever makes you happy, right?
My headcanon is the version of Satan from Hell of a Boss, but go on.
That one's pretty cool.
Also, we have the Shadow Labyrinth. Which
Okay, anyway, so you guys know
All
that
right, speaking
game,
of Pac-Man.
Bomberman 2000.
Don't worry, I won't sing it
You
again.
guys remember Bomberman 2099?
Sorta?
Okay, imagine if we took that Bomberman game and just made it into an actual good game, and we have this. Shadow Labyrinth is an extremely edgy reimagining of Pac-Man that actually looks kind of good.
It looks like a
Like,
fever
it
dream.
actually looked good. They showed the trailer and they showed the Pac-Man thing.
You turn into a Digimon and you eat people and you get their powers.
Yeah, like
So,
Waka Waka motherfucker.
A very
It's come out.
strange reimagining, a very
So
edgy
it's literally a
reimagining.
fever dream.
I legitimately looked at that shit and I was like, okay, now try and survive without Bandai Namco suing you to death.
And then
until it
they go-
showed the
And then they go, actually, no, Bandai Namco is...
are the ones who made it.
By the way,
like-
the first time this showed up, it was an animated short in the Secret Level series that we were watching a while ago. We gotta finish that sometime. And yeah, no, everybody just made fun of it. We did not realize that it was an advertisement for an actual game. And
It was a proof of concept, I guess. They
mean-
showed it as an idea in order to get people's interest in it. Like, oh, hey, by the way, you guys liked it? Here you go.
I mean,
We got a game.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a good game, I'm not gonna knock it, but it's Pac-Man. Little smiley yellow guy.
Nope, not so smiley anymore.
He's married with a wife
Nope.
who loves him.
Nope, he's
No, bro, we gave him the Venom treatment.
Imagine if she shows up and she's just like a tragic enemy we have to kill. Venom!
Hey, here's something better.
Oh,
shit,
here we
now-
go, brah.
Finally, after so long, we had a proper trailer and information of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We actually got to see some gameplay with the usual action first-person shooter and puzzle solving. It appears that, unlike Dread, this is basically following its own timeline, the Prime series. So this is the same Samus from the previous 3 games. And it looks like the main gimmick in this game is lean.
She has... I was about to speak into my Pepsi bottle. She has psychic powers now, Jack.
No, it's lean. She turns purple.
Part of her turns purple.
Okay, you know what?
She
It's not
turns red and then
No.
dark orange
She
with
becomes-
purple
looked
outlines.
She becomes
really
Wonder Boy.
good. Like,
With
I have
incredible
never
powers.
played any Metroid game. That looks fun.
Oh no, it looks great. It looks like
It
you can
looks
use your
really fun.
psychic powers to control the environment, open doors, and solve puzzles. And the plot involves something about a prophecy. She's called the Chosen One. It's actually a mistranslation. It was to be Wonder Boy, but you know
Oh, for the love of fuck, Angel.
what? It's
Not
Wonder
everything
Boy.
is a Jack Black joke.
She has the powers. What powers, you ask?
How about the power of flight?
That do anything for you? How about the power to kill Chozo from 1,000 miles away with mind bullets? That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you?
Oh
my God.
Wonder Sam,
God damn.
tell me what is the secret of your powers?
Okay,
Let's see here.
Wonder Sam.
I put on Moana 2 the other night, but I was so tired I slept through it.
Trust me, you didn't miss anything, man.
I didn't realize until recently that there's a Wolf Among Us 2. Saw it on Telltale site.
I thought that site shut down. I thought
I
that
just-
company folded.
I just thought Mrs. Pac-Man was just Pac-Man on Friday nights. Ha.
Ha.
No,
No,
Haley
no.
Ray Stout was saying
No.
an Elder Scrolls themed gotcha with Elder Scrolls husbandos. I'm looking at you, Mira's
I
Dagon.
mean,
You know, you don't, and wifey.
Actually, that would probably
considering
get
the
them
amount
a
of
lot of
random
money.
loot those games have, is basically a gacha.
2 words. Husbando? Cicero.
By the way, one of the most popular
My
mods.
wife, Ayla,
By
the
the way,
huntress.
one of the most popular mods for Skyrim is literally the anime mod that makes everybody have anime filters on.
What the fuck?
They changed
Listen,
nothing about the game.
I
but
want
everybody
my
looks like an anime
werewolf
character.
wife. I want
Let me
Ayla.
see.
I mean,
She is hot as fuck.
I'm not gonna stop
Okay, I'm
you.
not gonna play that game now. I'm talking about Raidu.
Raido is great.
Raido. Ah, okay.
Raido is my boy. Raido is the man.
Husbandos, yep.
So,
Yeah, we
so,
can skip this one.
so
Also,
this
Raido
game,
is like
this game,
17.
huh?
Let's skip this game.
So
Bata,
another
phone.
thing that I never thought would come back, the once famous and well-beloved niche title Patapon 1 and 2 is coming back in a remastered, remade, and hopefully refixed version as Patapon 1+2 Replay, coming back for the Switch. Man, I fucking love those games.
I loved
Okay.
it. I
It's
loved
rhythm.
it.
It's fun. You control a tribe of little dudes made of eyeballs, and you fight monsters with the power of music.
And also, I mean, it's
That
really
is
easy.
the
It's
power
easy
to
to play the game if
my
you've been in
God.
marching band because you know you can keep it.
Yeah,
That is true.
Rhythm,
Wait,
rhythm.
hang on. Oh no!
Now,
Speaking of
this one
Disney,
was the one that I was not expecting. So let's do Thirst Traps, but with Disney villains.
Villains Cursed Cafe.
It's a visual novel where you basically run a cafe and your
Okay.
clients are Disney villains.
And you are a Disney villain running the cafe. You've got Gaston, the evil queen. You have Maleficent, Captain Hook.
Meow.
You had Jafar, fucking
I love
what's
the
her face,
fact that
Ursula.
Gaston is basically. You can tell Gaston came from a sorority.
Not a fraternity. He went to a sorority.
Yeah.
He went to the one for girls.
Yes.
Not a fraternity with a bunch of other
Nobody
guys.
resists like Gaston. He went in there and then they invited him in.
yeah, that's true.
They inducted him into the
It's
sorority.
probably because,
Yeah.
they all sat on the benches and he just started doing
My
it.
man just
Yeah.
flexed once and a
No
waterfall
one
erupted.
lattes
from-
like Gaston!
No one pays like Gaston. No one risks like Gaston. No one will steal your girl from your feet like Gaston. I'm not gonna bring her back by 10. She's gonna be in bed with Gaston.
By the way, that sorority is run by those same 3 blonde girls from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. No, Gaston has 3 wives.
Ah, you're right. You're
I
right.
mean, they would say yes.
They would. Ironic. If he only accepted those, he would have been happy for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Right?
But it was not about getting, it's about having. And some people just want the things that they cannot
No,
have.
it's because he wanted to tame her.
He wanted
To
to
Belle.
say
He
What
wanted
a
to tame
fool.
Belle.
Bro,
he
you
didn't want
can't-
a wife, he wanted a conquest, and that's what fucked him over.
Yeah, like, dude, you can't tame up
But I
your partner.
digress.
But
The
anyways.
important part is that Jafar looks pretty damn good in a suit.
Okay,
weird
then.
enough, but yeah.
Maleficent looks awesome.
Yeah. And, continuing the slice of life, we have Witchbrook, a 2D sprite game that is basically a witch or wizard life simulator. You go to your big old town, you practice magic, you make friends, and maybe you will find love. Oh, well, it's just another one of those. And honestly, it looks pretty good.
It looks
Sprite-
like it's fun.
The sprite work is beautiful. And the eternal life of Goldman is basically It's legally distinct DuckTales. You play as an elder gentleman adventurer in a platforming adventure, solving puzzles and bouncing on your cane.
That sounds right.
It's literally the nuts. Holy shit, Gradius!
Yeah!
So yeah, we're gonna have all the Gradius games and a new Gradius game included in the collection. So now people can remember where that bizarre series of cards from Yu-Gi-Oh came from.
All right, time for me and Juan to show our age. Even though Gradius came out for the original Nintendo NES, me and Juan, we played the old retro copy back in 2001.
Man.
Dude, that game was a trip.
Option.
I would like my jitterbug phone, please.
Give me back Jehuti.
Now,
Now,
Zone of the
this
Enders,
one was one that I'm surprised didn't come soon. Crypt of the Necrodancer is
Rift of the Necrodancer.
No, I'm giving context.
Oh, my bad.
Crypt of the Necrodancer is an adventure, a game where you're supposed to move with the rhythm and fight with the rhythm through the dungeons. So they just basically cut out the middleman and they just made a rhythm game out of it.
So,
cool, I guess.
Yeah, cool. I mean, it
Yeah,
looks pretty
that's
nice.
fine.
Rift of the Necrodancer, rhythm game coming soon. The art style looks pretty nice. Now, this is another one that I wasn't expecting. Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi?
Yay, Tamagotchis! Who here likes Tamagotchi?
I never
missed
played
this.
it, so I don't know what
No,
it
I
is.
Angel-
miss the actual
Okay, no,
little
Angel. You don't know what the
keychains.
Tamagotchis
I
were?
know what they are, but I was never really connected to that, to that franchise.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It's okay if you
It's all
weren't.
right, man. It's all
I remember I had a Buzz Lightyear themed one where you got to care for the little green men.
Oh.
I let mine die by accident.
How many
I also let mine
Tamagotchis do
die.
you
Core
guys
memory
have?
unlocked.
Oh, so that you remember?
Yes, because there was one in Cuba about taking care of a dog.
Yeah.
How many Tamagotchis did you guys have?
I only had one.
I only had one. Come soon.
I had around 12.
What
Sis
the
also
fuck?
had around 12.
Fucker.
We love the Tamagotchi.
So
Yeah,
that
I was also broke. I was also spending my
Do
entire
you guys
childhood under
remember
a
Neopets having a little Tamagotchi-esque thing?
No, I don't. I don't
I
remember
do.
the thing. Sorry.
I had an Aisha.
So this is why you're so good with animals.
That explains a lot.
Listen,
More and more, we discover, we learn about the friends we have.
You need to have a bunch of Tamagotchis and have them go off in the middle of the night because you forgot to feed them.
Oh, I don't like the first
Yeah.
line that it says right there because there are still people who would like to carry it in their
Yes, they
pocket.
would.
Listen, I would actually like
So
to carry
this is
one again.
basically a social sim simulator, but it's Tamagotchi. So it's basically Tamagotchi, but more. Congrats. Holy shit, more
Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yeah.
So it's Pokemon, but it's in Paris.
Which is cool.
That's
Or
pretty much it.
it is.
But,
But-
you know what? Who
Sure.
doesn't like Pokemon and who doesn't like
The
Paris?
gameplay looks like it's a little more actiony. You can see the character and the Pokemon moving around the field, which means that we're gonna go to that part in the anime where people were just screaming "Dodge it!" every time somebody threw an attack, and they did, and I'm like, it's been like 8 seasons. I'm surprised somebody didn't come up with this idea until now. But
Right.
I mean, hey, cool, more action in Pokemon, but it's still not as good as Pokemon Pokken Tournament, so fuck off.
Story of Seasons, Grand
Story
Bazaar.
of Seasons, we got more Slice of Life Simulator. It looks cute, it looks fun. I'm expecting some dark shit to happen 5 minutes in. The end.
Yeah.
All right, and
Nintendo Switch virtual game cards. We invented digital titles. We're gonna turn this thing into a Steam Deck.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
This one was so weird.
Yeah, this
Rhythm
one was
Heaven
really
Groove.
Know what I
strange to
expected?
watch.
Because we haven't had a rhythm gaming game since the Wii.
Yeah.
Because they had you use the controller to do the motion sometimes.
I'm sorry, but when I see that caricature, it just reminds me of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes, it does. And I
Well,
didn't care for it.
They do switch styles between minigames, but yes, we're having a new brand spanking collection of rhythm games for you to remind yourself how old you are when you can't coordinate anymore.
Let's see what else. High on
High
Life
on
has
Life.
made it to the Switch.
Do you like
The Rick and Morty game.
No? Okay, you won't. It's basically what you expect. We have Star Overdrive, which looks actually kind of promising. You basically play as a radical dude whose surfboard is also his sword. It's a sword board, I guess.
Oh!
And you are radical, the end. The Wandering Village, another sim management game where you basically manage the village on top of a gigantic living creature. And depending what you do, it increases or decreases his health. And basically the mood of the creature affects the mood of the village.
Again,
That makes sense.
I backed this
It's a pretty
on
good game.
Kickstarter,
You
so
also
I have it.
Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. It's another
Okay,
sim.
that looks cute as heck.
It's basically it's a sequel to a handheld console where you basically get to explore a craft world and you actually shape how the world looks, including the landmarks and such.
Ooh, I like it.
Saga Frontier, another remaster from another franchise that reminds us that once upon a time Square Enix did something that wasn't Final Fantasy. Monumentally Valley is a puzzle
Monument
game where
Valley.
you build a puzzle as you go climbing up the tower. Looks pretty cool. Holy shit, everybody's golf. Hot shots. Nobody
Golf.
expected that to come back. It's like underground wrestling, but for golf.
It's alright.
Eh.
And Marvel Comics
Cosmic
Invasion. Made by the same guys who did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah.
It's a sick beat 'em
Teenage
up. with-
Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
And you
Nice.
can tell these guys know what they're doing because the Wolverine there is doing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 moves.
And you've got Wolverine in the
Drill
brown
Claw.
gold,
Swiss cheese.
and you've got
Berserker.
Wolverine in the brown and
Berserker.
gold suit instead of the brown instead of the yellow and blue suit.
So yeah, it looks pretty fun. I might get my hands on that one. Tomodachi Life, another goddamn simulator. We're simulating a lot of things.
See, honestly,
Their Nintendo Today app.
Go back up to the Tomodachi Life. The only thing is that how is that Tomodachi? Because it looks like
It's
it's
a
mainly
different
me.
thing.
It's me.
They look like
it's the Mii's.
Nintendo Mii's.
It's a completely
Yeah.
different thing. It just happens to sound similar. And
There's
that's
the Nintendo Today app thing.
Yeah,
that
they
show.
also advertise their app.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I already
So,
have
yeah.
too many apps on my phone.
Overall,
No, thank
some
you.
genuinely solid titles here and there for me to actually enjoy. I'm looking forward to Metroid. I'm looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei. And I might check out that Some New Files because I played the first one. It was a little convoluted, but it was fun. So,
I'm looking forward to Metroid 4 as well, and I'm also looking forward to the Pokemon game, Pokemon Masters ZA.
Zah!
Zah. And
I
of
know
course,
K-Strom's gonna want it.
and of course, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little curious about the Tamagotchi Plaza.
Hey man, if it looks good, if it looks fun, then by all means. But you know, I'm happy to see that Nintendo is at least doing its part of like reminding us that there's other titles besides their main party things.
Yes.
Of course, the
Same.
second they announce a new Mario game, that's just gonna go out the window. But he was there. It was there.
Yeah,
It was
let me
there.
see here what else we got in the chat. Let me see here. Let's see. Disney villain fan fiction. I'm pretending that Ariel is forced to work at that cafe. Wow, that would be cruel, Haley Ray.
I mean, Starbucks has a mermaid for a mascot,
Good point.
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be a cafe if there wasn't some endangered slavery on the side.
Kyle in the chat. I remember playing the arcade version at my stepdad's arcade. Rest in peace, Tamagotchi. Boom, 3-2 win for Ottawa versus Columbus. Nice. I gotta say, I've been really into playing Fallout 4 for the first time, and all I find myself doing is building settlements instead of doing anything else.
'Cause
The
it's
masculine,
fun.
the masculine urge to build shit.
It's
Yeah.
not just masculine, thank you.
Yeah, but the Legos are for us. Back off. Those are my Legos.
Oh!
Ages.
Try me.
I'm taking your Legos away.
Angel. It's
Try
for
me.
everyone. It's also for people ages
Hot Wheels are also for girls
2 to
too.
99.
Yeah. But that's my inner child. Mine Legos now.
Oh my God,
will
Angel, are you
fight
offended?
you.
I will stake your Legos and I will take your dog and I will make Legos out of your dog.
What?
Speaking of Legos, by the way.
Fight me.
Not today.
Danica Patrick.
Another question.
The,
You guys remember that Dragon Ball movie with Janemba?
With Mimby, what?
When Gogeta shows up for the first time, where he fights the big fat fuck, who goes, Janemba!
Was it from Dragon Ball Super?
No, it's Z.
Oh, Z, okay.
It was the first time fucking Gogeta showed up. You guys forgot that?
It's been a while
It's
since
been a
I
bit.
watched
Fucker with the
Z.
Soul Punisher.
I
It's been
don't
a
think
while
I've
since
heard of
I
that.
watched
Oh my
Z.
God.
So Janemba had this power where he teleported, and when he teleported, he broke apart into multicolored blocks. It looked really beautiful. Somebody interviewed one of the guys who worked on that movie a while ago with Toriyama, and he goes, Yeah, that animation was the hardest fucking thing we ever did. If we ever made that movie today, that teleportation sequence will be entirely in digital. Because, let me show it to you really quick. It's going to be like a quick
why don't we
thing
hold
for
it off until after we get done with the show, Angel?
Just a second.
Oh. All right.
Skyrim,
right.
heck yes.
Yeah, and I'm playing Skyrim. Well, I could tell. I could have never guessed that you were playing
Where he
Skyrim.
does
the other
this.
way. What the fuck? Oh, that. Oh, Jesus.
When he literally breaks
My
apart.
brain didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Imagine throwing that shit.
That honestly
Whoa.
hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it's actually a really
My
cool
brain-
method of teleportation. But yeah, doing that would have been impossible right now.
It would be.
Anyway, speaking of colorful blocks, Nintendo gave us a lot of beautiful colorful blocks to play with, and I'm looking forward to some of those titles, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't see myself buying a Switch 2 anytime soon.
Oh, I'm not going to buy
No.
one.
As long as those things are exclusive, I'm buying them. If they're exclusive, well,
Oh, okay, that's the thing. If they
I might
make
still
these
get my hands
all
on them, but,
exclusive, I'm
I might
going to be
use-
kind of pissed off.
alternate methods.
Yo-ho.
Yo.
Yeah,
I digress.
I'm not
Yeah,
buying a Switch 2. I barely play the Switch as it is, so it's like...
Yeah, and we're happy with the Switch that we have.
So yeah, they better
Right?
make it for 1 and 2 at that point.
Well, you're happy, obviously. Yeah, he's happy, folks. He's happy. And with that, we've come to the end of our program, and we appreciate all of you
Yo.
tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic on the live chat, and you guys have been absolutely amazing. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Now, Angel, we just got through the small little side quest of playing the little MacGuffin boy named Hugo, and we're still going to be continuing the quest of
On an adventure with rats.
with rats, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God, you're using
We
two
have
mics.
unlocked. Yes,
He's got dragon fangs, Mike, because she
no,
couldn't
one is
join
for
us.
the blood of the homeless, one is for the blood of the macula.
Oh.
What?
Go
One
on.
is for the blood of the homeless, one is for the rat piss.
I
It's
give up.
very diluted rat piss. Anyways, yes, we will continue our journey through a Plague Tale Innocence. We recently unlocked Mouse Trigger, I guess. Raton Trigger.
Rat control.
Rata Trigger. Ratatatata. But I digress. I hope that you will join us again next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the lovely Ziana Rose will be holding the controller and trying to not get us killed for the 50th time.
It's fun though.
It is pretty fun to see the child get horribly murdered over and over again, but I'm not supposed to say that because my lawyers have advised me against it. So let's pretend I didn't. And I do hope that you will join us because every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Los Amigos Play aims to bring you some joy, some entertainment, and hopefully a little bit of knowledge as we play video games. And the Peanut Gallery over here spews out our incredibly correct opinions about everything forever. This time she's holding the controller, so we'll see who holds it next time. And I hope that you will be there every Saturday on YouTube and Kick.
All right, and for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Kick. Join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan
Don't touch me.
Rouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On last week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, we talked about how the champ La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, was pulling double duty and defended both the NXT Women's title and the Women's North American title in 2 separate matches last week. Last week, and on AEW Dynamite, we also talked about the main event of Timeless Tony Storm teaming up with Thunder Rosa to fend off against the Megasis that is Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Some beautiful women's wrestling action, and on TNA Impact, we also talked about Nick Nemeth embracing his villain side and looking to destroy the Hardy Boys for riding the coattails of his success.
Allegedly.
Lots of heel face
Alleged.
turns going down already.
No, face heel turn. This
Face
was
heel.
a bad
Yeah,
the
this
good
is-
guy turning bad guy.
Exactly. And if you enjoy all that, and if you enjoy our silly banter, tune in every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and
Silly
Kick.
banter. I'm over here playing the color commentary on your ass, and then you guys go freaking wonder why I'm saying the out-of-pocket shit. Number 1, Angel doesn't do Thursday nights.
Sorry.
And number 2, someone has to counterbalance. It's how it works.
Yeah, it's like a tag team.
Exactly.
A wrestling tag team.
Almost. It's a commentary tag team.
Actually, no, it's just one wrestler. He's R-Truth, and he's just hallucinating everything. You're not even there anymore.
You'd be surprised how R-Truth is taking John Cena being a villain.
How?
We'll talk
well.
about that later.
Not well.
His friends are telling him shit's going down.
Not well. I feel bad for R-Truth. But yeah, no, and of course we'll start our week off properly with my program, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ratings Flock. As you saw here tonight, we covered a whole wide swath of stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture, but on The Black Files, we just hone in on one. And we cut in deep, and we carve into the truth of the matter. This past week, we went ahead and talked about how basically Warner Brothers Discovery, under the ignoble and ignorant leadership of David Zaslav, is shooting itself in the foot and cutting off several noses to spite every single face.
Hold on, I ran out of bullets. Give me another clip.
You want a hacksaw instead?
No, that would be efficient. We don't do that here.
And
A rusted hacksaw.
rusted hacksaw would do the trick.
Are you kidding me? I work for animation. We can't afford health insurance with the tetanus. Give me another gun.
Not just
Crazy,
the fact,
girl. You're crazy.
not just the fact that they're shitting on their animation department. Not just the fact that they give zero promotional budget to the Looney Tunes animated film, The Day the Earth Blew Up. But there was also a Robert De Niro film that was made that came out. The film itself was like mid. But the fact that you've got a fucking Robert De Niro crime drama gangster film under your auspices and you're not promoting that all to hell
They don't want auspices. They want to put those actors in hospices.
Oh my God, you're not wrong. And also showing the fact of how All Elite Wrestling continues to produce crappy content under TNT, which is under the banner of Warner Brothers Discovery, and there seems to be, like, legitimately, according to insiders from the C-suites over there, that there is no interest in making a profit, in making money, or making good programming.
Yep.
There was a fucking article about it, and it was disturbing. That just goes to show you, like, Warner Brothers is just cannibalizing itself and calling it smart business. And it's stupid. Every single one of us.
It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with.
And it's fucking revolting.
That joke will never die. Because it's not a joke.
It's not a joke anymore. That's just what's happening now. And if you want to continue digging deep into these sort of stories, be sure to request access every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick on my program, the uncensored and interviewed review podcast of the Ravens Flock, The Black Files.
And of course, tune in to our main show, the number one show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my motley crew of nerds as we discuss the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter how many giant companies are cannibalizing itself just because, or no matter how much money Elon Musk is blowing just because, there's always something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Now, once again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in to another exciting episode, and this is something we've been doing for a long time, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Now, with that being said, Juan, plug us away.
I will just 5 seconds over here. Haley raced out, and you missed a comment about Disney's attack on Sawyer Island?
What?
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 What? What the fuck? What?
I mean, I'm no stranger to Disney doing scummy underhanded shit, but I did not hear of this.
We're nearly done, and we're now knowing about this?
But wait, there is more.
What the fuck? Sawyer Island. Oh my, what the fuck? Tom Sawyer Island, found in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, is an artificial island accessible by log rafts across the rivers of America, offering a frontier-themed exploration. Oh, okay, so it's a fucking artificial island. Are they trying to tear it down or some shit? I guess we'll have to look into that for the future over here. So yeah, we'll definitely check that out over here, Haley Race Out. Thank you for pointing that out. So, folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Zayana Rose cosplaying, Dragon Fan cosplay in Absentia, K-Storm cosplay in Absentia, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news of the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe, the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/TheRavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock online, kick.com/the Ravens Flock. And of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/the Ravens Flock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are